Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Yeah, what up? What up? We got another best ball draft going down. This one we're taking it all the way back to the past. This one is the number 185, Back to the Future Part 3. We're so close to 200 leagues. What up, Mark? What's going down, bro?
Bro, I got fucking crispy over here, bro. This is fucking brutal. I don't even know what to do. I'm
Crispy at the bookend sucks because he'll do things like take Chris Godwin at the 6-1 and, just to like
for
make
no
sure that
reason.
no one else gets him.
Absolutely. It's
Stranger
like, what
in the house. What up, bro? Shout out to the Houday Nation. And look, already, Crispy said, "What up, you sensitive motherfuckers?" Tucker one, what up, bro? And Rob, hell yeah, man. Toast to the scumbags. Nice intro. You guys know exactly why that is on there for all those fucking haters out there who are, just being fucking haters and scumbags.
Yes, sir.
So now when they watch, they know that they got a shout out in the intro. Cocksuckers. Oh man, we are in round 7, end of round 7, and here comes Crispy right now. And Rob said, "Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Take the players you want." Yeah. But, we always make fun of people when you take someone earlier than we want you to take them. You just took the value out of them. Just all the value, just gone. And Crispy said Ridley at the 7. I mean, dude, 7-10, it's a dab style. And, that's what happens, man. People start chasing. Let's get it. Speaking of chasing, let's smoke a bowl. Just clean this bong. That's why I was a few minutes late here. Yeah, Rob said that motherfucker's got me a few times. Yeah, I mean, the more that you are in these drafts, the more that people are going to understand a few players that you like, and the more that you're going to get taken to Snipe City. Because, yeah, I mean, everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm doing, I'm very transparent and telling people. And it gets used against me all the time. Okay. And we're going to have at least 2 drafts tonight. I mean, one of the leagues is already damn near filled up. We only have 3 spots left. And then the second one that we got going, 4 people are already in it. So we might be doing we might be doing 3 this evening. We'll see.
Whatever we do, I'm running the gauntlet.
There you go. What up, Pete? He said, "What up? Lots of value up in smoke today." Dude, this draft is fucking insane.
I knew if I wouldn't have took Ridley there, Crispy was gonna take.
I mean, there's no guarantee of that. You never know what Crispy's gonna do.
But I mean, I got both the players I was taking regardless. So
yeah, look at that. I mean, looks like QBs as a whole going a little bit later.
Yes,
because we didn't have any crazy 4th round or 5th round. This seems like pretty evenly spread out. That's definitely what changed things because people are going harder on the skill positions. So, like, I mean, I'm just looking at some of the wide receivers going earlier than we've seen them go. And I mean, running backs are always going early. So that just looks kind of similar to what we're used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, those wide receivers, though. I mean, dude, a guy like Jameson Williams going in the 8th round, we barely seen stuff like that.
Yeah. What we don't ever see, well, we've seen it maybe once or twice, but we don't ever see it very often, is Justin Jefferson going in the 2nd round.
Yeah, and it's happened before for sure,
Yeah.
but very, very it rarely happens. It might have happened 5 times out of 180 something divisions.
Yeah,
that little.
I just got one.
And Cody, what up, bro? He said, I actually picked a fucking QB this time around. There we go. You got Caleb and Penix. I don't know. Josh Allen himself worth more than Caleb and Penix in a best ball. Maybe.
Put together.
For sure. But yeah, bro. Glad you got 2 QBs this time. And got one off again, bro. What are you doing, man? Getting crazy with those RBs. I'm your worst nightmare in fantasy football. Chris in the house, bro. He said, learn from the last couple for sure. Definitely. Like, I mean, you do bad, your first like couple, but just like anything else, you do a couple of these drafts, it gets a lot easier because you know what to expect at least more than your first draft for sure. So off to start, hurt, and then back.
You come in and out.
Motherfucker, man, what the hell is going on with this? Still
say something now.
Test 1 2 1 2.
It's better now.
Background. Fucking restarted the computer and everything. What the hell is going on? But yeah, man, your squad's solid with Jackson and Hurts. I mean, too many rookie running backs for my liking, because this is a redraft, not a dynasty. But that solid start. TJ in the house. What up? What up? Crispy said, actually, I like getting in people's feelings in the dynasty chat. Yeah, I mean, people get great.
Doing it again.
Dude, fuck this. What the hell's going on?
God damn it, Crispy. This is where I should be taking Chris Godwin. God damn it.
Pizza did something crazy. 3 QBs. No way. Dak, Stafford, and Darnold. No way. I didn't think I'd see the day where Pete would draft 3 starting running backs. Quarterbacks. Fuck. I'm like reading messages and talking at the same time. You know what the problem is? I haven't fucking smoked yet. So that's the big problem. Let's smoke. Let's change this up. There's something fuzzy. Even when your voice is good, you got a loose connection or something. Could be this. Let's see.
What?
Okay, let's see if that fixed anything. Guess the best running back available, rookie or no, or I got screwed with no running backs. Yeah. I mean, when you take 2 QBs first, there's going to be a little bit of yin and a yang to the the top end talent that you can get. Dude, I know I've been slacking. I was so busy this morning. I didn't get a chance to smoke yet. And then I cleaned the bong so I can get some fresh rips on the show. Woo! And there's the first one of the day. Let's get it. TJ said 182 will be lucky to finish before the end of the regular season. Didn't that one just start? It's funny, like when these ones just start, it's like it could be like a day or two in, and maybe it's a couple rounds in, and it's like this one's just gonna take 5 years because it's going so fucking slow.
Yeah, some of my older players might retire before the draft's over.
Yeah, and trust me, I know that there are 1, maybe 2 people in most slow drafts that don't tag anybody. One thing that sucks, is I want people to tag people, but we also need people taking up these spots. And one of the guys who doesn't tag anyone, fuck man, he joins like every slow draft, but he joins and he pays right away. And like, you know, he's really good about things. I don't think he's ever complained if he's auto drafted, and, you know, just he'll take it for what it's worth. So I don't fucking know, man. Puts me in a weird position because I want people to tag everyone. It makes shit go faster. But yeah, I don't know what to do. The one of the things that of sleepers flaws is like, you know, if you get a notification or something like a draft notification, you're on it's your turn to pick. You click in there, brings you into the draft room, but if you hit backwards, it doesn't take you into the league chat for that draft room, and that's like, I would say, one of the biggest flaws that they have for sure.
Yes.
So yeah, shit sucks. Dude, guys like Trey Benson going in the 10th round.
Kelsey went in the 4th round or some shit.
Huh?
6th round.
Say it again.
7th. Kelsey went in the 7th.
No, I said Benson.
No, I was saying Kelsey.
And you know what? That's Toker One's wife. This is the first draft that she's done with us.
Okay.
So. Not a bad draft though.
No.
For her first one. I mean, Benson, you know, a little too early for my liking, especially with no Connor, but I totally understand with only having 2 running backs in there in the top 10 round or top 9 rounds. Okay. And we got someone who they're upset. They were a little too slow on the morning draft, and they can't do the evening draft. He was like, "Dude, you already have Wednesday night's draft by any chance?" Yeah, and I really think we're gonna get to 3 drafts today, so I'm already gonna set this one up as a 3rd one tonight. And we got, let's see, what's the next slow draft filling right now? Oh shit, I didn't even open another slow draft yet.
I took 3 quarterback.
Let me see. Yeah, Rodgers.
It counts,
Hey,
bro.
big spender.
It counts. And I got him on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
This funny. And Chris said, I hate taking a Raider. It took Max Crosby in the 11th round. Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel it. Crispy said, man, you just need to pay more attention of what you click into. I blame the Common Core education on this modern day stupidity. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I've always been vocal about this, is that public school is like invented to create factory workers. It was always invented for that. Like, it hasn't changed, you know, like now the factory workers are just cubicle workers, you know, in today's modern society. So school doesn't teach you shit except for how to sit down and shut up. That's what sucks.
They didn't teach none of my boys that.
I mean, I guess it's different when you're in class, you know, like, but yeah. I mean, if Noble wasn't homeschooled, he'd be the same way. He'd always be fucking talking like he's a fucking social bee and all that. Like, just like I was, like, fuck. Like Zach Morris, one of my favorite sayings. He was like, I love school. Too bad the classes get in the way.
Yeah.
Because the idea of school is fun, you know, I mean, dude, you're living your life. You're hanging around friends more than likely. I mean, you got to go to class or whatever, but everything besides class is fun. And for me, class was even fun because I used to sell candy at school. So it was like in between classes, I'd be hustling all the way to class, slanging some candy. As soon as I get into class, slanging some candy to some classmates. And the cool teachers, because, you know, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. Like, even in, you know, motherfuckers always trying to like knock the hustle, even in like, you know, school, not supposed to be selling candy that isn't making money for the school. It's fucking haters. And so the cool teachers, the ones who were cool with me, like one of them, I later found out this guy was a huge stoner. And he called me out one time, and he called me out like privately. He was like, Alex, you know, you're not supposed to be selling candy at school, right? That doesn't go to the school's profits. And I was like, yeah, I understand, you know. And he was like, I just want to make sure we come to an understanding that if I ever call on you to, you know, give me a piece of candy, that you'll oblige. And I was like, dude, I got you, man. Every time he asked for a piece of candy, he looked stoned as fuck.
Absolutely.
Every time, stoned as fuck.
Hell yeah. Those are the best teachers, I swear.
Hell yeah. And he was younger too. So, I mean, I don't know what maybe he was like 25, 26. Like, so he'd only been teaching like 2 or 3 years. He was pretty fresh out of college, and he was an athlete in college. So, like, you know, I'm sure he had to stop smoking for certain times, but yeah, it was funny. Indoctrination. You're damn right, Crispy. TJ said most of history they teach is fake and just a narrative that the Rothschilds want you to believe. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like, I don't know, like slavery, you know, for example. Like, I don't think we learned too much about slavery back in the day, but we actually learned that it existed. Like, there's kids like right now who think that slavery is a lie. Like, that's kind of insane to me that schools either don't teach it or they're literally lying about it. One of the two.
One of the two.
So yeah, that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy to me. And I'm sure it's gotten worse over time. I mean, shit, we're in elementary school. I mean, shit, years and years. I mean, 30 plus years, you know, for me now ago. And I can't remember really shit that they were teaching us outside of math stuff. I always kind of remember the math stuff, but history, English, like, you know, shit like that. Like, I don't really remember what we were learning in those type of things in elementary school. And I fixed one of my mic cords. Is the cutting in and out stopped?
Yeah, I haven't heard any cutting in and out in a while.
Okay, so hopefully it was the cord, one of the cords, the cord that was plugged in to the audio interface. It was like a little loose, so that could have been it. Hopefully it was.
Okay, that makes sense, because it didn't seem like it was anything that. It seemed like it was something like hardware. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a.
Yeah, most of the time I feel like if there's any issues with me cutting in and out, I feel like it's like my computer's doing too much at once, and it like kind of slows down the internet or whatever, because like this whole thing is happening through the internet. So that's what I feel is what it is like sometimes the computer's on fucking overload because there's so much shit it's trying to process. That's probably what it is, more than likely. Hopefully it was this hardware issue and me fixing the cord worked. Yeah, Pete said IDP round. Dude, look at that. Caden Ellis, Ola Kuhn, Nick Bolton, Edrin Cooper, Bobby Okereke in the 13th round. Definitely an IDP round. All right, let's see. We got 3 spots left in the first draft. In tonight's first draft, and there is, let me see how many spots in the second one. There is 4 spots taken in the second one, so we still got 8 there. And I'm just gonna get the third one ready for tonight also, because I'll join 2 of these if need be.
I'm gonna rock. I'm already into. I'll rock all 3 of them if I need to.
Oh, you savage! So the 3 divisions that we got tonight, we got the face-off division, That's the one that's almost full. We have the Fight Club division. That's the one with 4 people in it right now. And I just opened the American History X division. So we got a couple Norton movies back to back.
God damn it. Fucking Crispy.
Crispy said, you ever wake up and think I want to start some shit this morning online? Yeah, dude, a lot of times. A lot of times I just like don't do it now.
Go ahead, do it, Crispy.
And dude, look at that. Crispy rocking Buddha Baker.
Oh.
Oh, dude, it's because Dan the Man swooped up Van Ginks before Crispy got a chance.
Oh, who do I go?
All right. We're getting close to halfway there. We're in round 14 as of now. Making some posts behind the scenes here. Make sure we get some shit filled up. Because, yeah, we had three fast drafts last Sunday. I mean, a lot of people don't work on Sunday, so it's a perfect time to get into some drafts.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, and let me see how many teams we're up to now. We have crossed 2,200 teams now.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking insane. And let me go readjust. I have an algorithm here so I can see how much we've grown so far. We've already grown 29% from last year to this year, and we still got 53 days left. 53 days left. Crispy said sometimes I like to get both sides going. It's fucking hilarious. Crispy's just an instigator. I love it.
Absolutely.
Crispy be bored on a Sunday, and you know what? We're gonna rile up some shit and get some people talking shit to each other. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. Zach Charbonnet in the 14th round. How come I can never be in a draft where that shit happens? Every time I got Ken Walker, someone's drafted him in the 10th round. Good shit, Cody. I mean, that's really not good that it's your second running back, but you know, he should have went way earlier. He goes way earlier. Like, dude, you had until you drafted Charbonnet, you had 2 IDP players already, but only 1 running back.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You can't be avoiding the running backs like that. You can if you want to donate, you know, and we love donations, but
I greatly appreciate it.
yeah, but you gotta be thinking about running backs a little bit more than what you have been. But Gibbs is dope. You know, it's your number 1 running back. That's for sure.
Yes. You also got to take into account that you cannot make any waiver wire pickups.
And Cody said, man of the people. Hey, we appreciate it, bro. You are a man of the people, Cody. You the man. You the man. And mine is that, though. I mean, dude, your pass catchers are fucking off the charts. Pass catchers are off the charts. Not Hunter, you know. I mean, I think of him as more of a lower end wide receiver, you know, maybe 2, maybe a high end flex like wide receiver. But, you know, with the dual eligibility, might end up sneaking into your IDP, you know, got a few options.
Mm-hmm.
And Crispy said, Trump is such a dope that he's actually going to make me vote for a woman. Well, see, like, I feel like we've had a black president now, you know, and like 2 terms, you know, so he won twice. I don't think America and all these fucking, you know, misogynistic, you know, men, you know, these older motherfuckers, you know, who probably make up a huge percentage of the voting population. I just don't think they're ever going to vote for a woman, you know, like, I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Plus, both women that we actually had as options were like shit. Like, I know that there was a whole, you know, big campaign of people going for Kamala, but that's really because they hated Trump. That's not because Kamala was good. It's just because they hated Trump. that much. And like,
It had nothing to do with what Kamala brought to the table, I assure you.
no, and all the motherfuckers that she's thrown in jail for like drugs and all the crazy shit, like, man, fuck her. Like, dude, especially for like weed. She has like so many convictions on people for weed that are like still in jail, like right now. It's like bullshit. And Toyota One in the house. What up? What up? He says some Sunday drafting call. Let's go. And he says, fucking go. Wipe my feet on the way in. Everybody hit that like button. Go ahead and do it now if you did forget, because I always forget too. I'm a stoner, but hit it. Hit it now. And Crispy said, that's what I mean by getting both sides going. Not, not that I actually mean it. Yeah, exactly. You say some shit that like gets one side talking and then the other side's going to start talking. And Stranger said, I got no problem with a woman president, just with the current possibilities. Yeah, I don't think that there's a problem with a woman being a president. They're all fucking tools anyways. You know, like none of them have the absolute power. They're just like the face of the absolute power. And so I don't know. That's the thing that like the biggest thing that government has ever done to keep people separated is create a two-party system. Because like you will never get 100% of people on board for anything because of that.
No. See,
All
what
part of the
oh, damn you. Not a fucking Crispy son of a bitch.
Dude, I mean,
God damn it.
why are you leaving Bobby Wagner out there so he could just swoop him in the 16th round?
Because I got Dayon Henley in the 15th.
Yeah, yeah. See, you can't even be mad at it.
Yeah. But I wanted both.
Yeah.
I want both the shiny toys, Dad.
I know. I want my cake and eat it too. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Uncharted One said, salute Hustle Mark. Salute my brother.
Salute.
Toyota One's in the nighttime draft. Let's get it. We're going to war, baby. Going to war. That first one's almost filled. There's only 3 spots left.
One of you fucking degenerates better get in all 3 of them with me.
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna triple dip? All right, so here goes.
All right.
We'll just call this Sunday night number 1. We got to get this one filled. Once we get this one filled, I'll start posting the other one. I've only posted the second one in like 2 leagues, just you know, because I want to make sure we get the first one filled, and then we'll get the second one filled. And I already got the third one created. I mean, it's only it's not even 11 o'clock right now in the morning. Draft isn't for 7 more hours. Pete said you're solo on the madness, Mark. Yeah, Mark's a savage, man. I mean, he's got the 4 devices ready to go. Hell yeah. And you know what's crazy? So last year, I don't even know if we doubled up on any drafts other than the very, very final day of the, you know, of drafting, like the day that the the season started. Like that's what's dope this year. There's been so much interest that, you know, I mean, some of these weekends, I mean, we're doing 3-4 drafts a day. Definitely going to help us get closer and closer to that 300. I mean, fuck, we're close. Like, even if we only did 1 more draft per day, we know that's not the case because of weekends. I mean, that's still 53 more drafts that we're doing. We're at 180 something, you know, right now. Let's say, let me see, we'd be at 180, 187 is where we'd be at. And then you add 53 more to that. That's 240. So like, man, if we keep getting these triple and quadruple dip days, like we could get to 300. It's going to be hard, but we could get to 300. And I'm going to make the number 300 division. That's going to be 300 Spartans. Yeah. That'll be cool. If
this is Sparta.
Do you guys remember the Cat Williams version of that on his The American Hustle? It was like the intro to his comedy special. It was like a whole movie, and like he was going and listening to all these movie pitches, and they were like, "You've seen 300, right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my shit." And he was like, "We got an idea that is 100 times more power packed," and it was 3.
Yeah.
It was so funny in there. Cat Williams, he's giving a whole big speech about how we're gonna go out to war and die, and he's like, you know what? I need to go get this special sword, and I will be right back. And he just takes off. And he was like, wait, 3? As in, we're all dead in 3 minutes. And the movie producers were, he was like, hell yeah. And then he hit him with one of these. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen Cat Williams' American Hustle, that shit is hilarious. Hilarious. That was before he started getting all extra woke. I don't like how his comedy shows are like a podcast now. Like, dude, get to the fucking jokes. Chris said auto draft is not his friend. Yeah. Crispy said, stop crying. Know your role.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Dude, Ben Strange in the 18th round. Crispy, you're fucking lucky I'm not in this draft, bro.
I hate you, Christy.
There was a time when I hyped up Ben Strange so much and we all wanted to get him from each other, and he was going in the 10th, 11th, 12th round. It's kind of leveled itself out, now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could get him in the 18th round randomly. I got him in the 17th round a draft or two ago, but he's going to be good. I mean, he's already been good. Now he's about to be the guy over there with no Ingram.
Yes.
Samson. I want to talk to Samson. Uh-oh, look at that. IDP's a flying.
Mm-hmm. I got my top 5. That's a fire top 5.
Brooks Spillane, Henry Walker's speed. Yep. And Crispy said, not everybody loves me.
I love you. Like a real bad herpes outbreak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love you like a hemorrhoid, Crispy.
Absolutely. Like
You
one of
never
the,
go away.
like a hemorrhoid after you eat a really fucking spicy burrito.
Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough. Yeah, Crispy, you're an acquired taste for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, and see, lucky, like you're only an acquired taste for people who don't smoke weed. I think that's what it is. Because I know you're cool with people who smoke weed initially too, if you know that they do. But like everybody else, you rile them up, and they're either gonna drink and get more angry, or they don't have a way to like get through your shit talking.
Yeah, if you are able to be offended, you should just not even have a conversation with Crispy.
Like the funniest thing to me is like Jerry Swallows. That's our homie John. It's funny for those who don't know. It's Jerry Jones is the Jerry who swallows in his username, and like there's so many times where because he's someone that I've actually like met in person. He was the guy who had an extra ticket to the Raiders game, and I was the only one that he knew and shit. So we just have a little bit of a different relationship than some of the randos in there. And it's hilarious because like he'll let me know when he doesn't like someone, and the first person that he didn't like was Crispy. He was like, oh, this guy is my draft enemy, he's always fucking sniping me. Now he's grown to love Crispy a little bit, but no, he hated Crispy initially because he was like, dude, it's like this guy's in my head. Like, how is he always fucking taking the guys that I want?
Yeah. Yeah, well, when we do 50, 60, 70, 100 drafts together, I mean...
Well, that's when this was early, though. Like, he hadn't done a bunch. He hadn't, like, this is, like, literally, like, within his first drafts that he'd done with us. We're probably talking Dynasty. We're probably not even talking best ball at this point, because it took him a little bit. Once he got into the best ball, then he started going crazy. And now he's doing a bunch with us also, but he's pretty much only doing the slow drafts. And he's also someone I know that slows things up because he fucking works so much and he's like always on the phone. And yeah, so he's one of the clock suckers for sure. Right? Stranger said Crispy joke him if they can't take him, fuck him. Yeah. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. And Lassie Long, he fell for the bait, man. Let's see how many. We still have 3 spots left. 3 spots left in tonight's draft. At least in the first one. There's going to be 3 of these biatches. I'm trying to let them get full before I start jumping in, because I don't want to do 3 at a time. I'll do 2 at a time, but yeah, I can't. Not that I can't. I just don't want to do 3 at a time. It's going to make me so stressed out, like with fucking trying to smoke, trying to communicate with the chat. Like if I was doing 3 at a time, I probably wouldn't even be live. Because like I'd probably just use both. Like I'd use like one computer screen for one draft, one computer screen for another draft, and then I'd have like my tablet up for another draft. So yeah, Mark's crazy. He's about to triple up. Let's do it. Oh man, Josie Jewel. Woo. Crispy says motherfuckers wouldn't have lasted a week in my childhood or young adulthood. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just different now though, because like nobody now has the consequences of getting punched in the face, by saying something stupid. And like one of the things about Crispy is he's such a huge motherfucker that like I'm sure throughout his life, who knows when, I'm sure that you said shit to people just because you were so much bigger than them and just wanted to see if they were going to test you. Because, yeah, a lot of people got the little man complex for sure. But when someone like Crispy, a 6'5" motherfucker, is like standing there talking shit to you, and he looks like twice your size, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you probably just shouldn't. You know what I mean? Probably just shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember, I mean, dude, I was a little fucker for a long time. I mean, a lot of us were, just boys in general. Like I remember like we were like in maybe 3rd grade or something. And like there was always an area where there was like tennis balls, or we would bring them. And I just remember like, it was just a whole game of just throwing tennis balls at each other. Like that was the game. Just fucking throw the tennis ball as hard as you can, dodge it or get hit. And as soon as it's your turn to pick it up, then it's your turn to throw it at someone. And that was just like a daily game that we did, just like throwing tennis balls at each other. So funny. And playing fucking butts up or some shit like that, where you drop the ball and you got to fucking run. And if they throw the ball quicker than you get to the wall, then everybody gets to throw a tennis ball at you. And Crispy said, nah, I wasn't a bully. That's good. That's good. Gentle giant Crispy. Also, because you smoked weed forever too. Like that's probably another thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all like, I don't know. Like weed heads may be bullies in like certain things, but I feel like if you're a real weed head, like, I don't know, you got more important things to do than try to like bully people.
Yes.
I got weed to smoke right now. I ain't got time to be bullying someone. And if anything, it was like bullying your friends. That would be the extent of the bullying. Because every male under, even now, people bully their friends, but Yeah, dude, like fucking way back in the day, like man, everyone clowned on everybody. we played a game called Murder Ball. I believe it. I believe it.
Smear the queer.
Yeah.
And we
Literally
took
literally had an issue in San Antonio a couple of days ago. What was the issue? What was the issue?
God damn it.
Who's gonna mess with you, Crispy? You're a big motherfucker. All right, let me try to figure out what are we gonna do for Wednesday's draft. Let's see. So, oh yeah, and I gotta open up another slow draft. Okay, you know what? The next slow draft, you know what it's gonna be? Edward Scissorhands.
Hell yeah.
That's the number 188. Let me see. Damn, and we've almost done 50 slow drafts. Like that's what's crazy. Almost 50 slow drafts. We're 3 away. All right, let me go. We're gonna post actually, let me make sure the league is set up real quick for slow draft. 4-hour picks. Turn on the pause. All right. And next slow draft in the link in the chat. And you know what? Let me go. We'll post it on Patreon right now, real quick, too. Get people in the mix here. Yeah, because that's why these slow drafts have been filling so fast. Because literally, as soon as one is done filling, I open up another one. And that's the only way that we're gonna keep this growing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get 10 more slow drafts filled. I'm gonna stop in like a month.
Yeah, because if you don't, then we're gonna it could get a little dicey on finishing them before the season starts.
Yeah, pretty much all the slow drafts for Dynasty and all the slow drafts for Best Ball, I'm stopping in a month because I'm not doing. We're doing fast drafts for Best Ball, but I'm not doing fast drafts for Dynasty. Fuck that. Takes the best part out of a fucking Dynasty draft. So I'm not gonna let myself.
You gotta be able to trade draft picks.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly. Yeah. Try to one, so we would throw rocks at each other in ditches, and they were putting together while they're putting together the ground piping. He said that you would get fucked up at times. Fuck yeah, man! Getting hit in the head with a rock. Fuck yeah. Said I thank my dad for that ability all the time. Wait, what happened? Said dude came up on me, hard blowing his horn, comes beside me, rolls down his window. I just looked at him and rolled back up and took off. Yeah. I remember hearing a story about my grandpa. So my grandpa was a professional boxer, and like he after his boxing career, he just he had a gym, and he was just the main guy at the gym. He was like Mickey from Rocky. And I remember hearing a story one time where he was driving like hella slow, and they're like in the hood, and because his gym was in Compton, and like someone was like honking at him and shit, and he just wouldn't move or whatever, wouldn't go faster. And then at the red light, someone got up and got out of the car, and they saw who he was and said sorry, and like went back to their car. We pretended they were grenades, like we were in war. Yeah, and if you got hit in the head, that was really you getting blown up by a grenade. Oh man, the shit we did when we were kids.
Yeah.
And now, could you imagine that? Like if any kid hits any other kid in the head with the rock, and they go tell. It's like, man, that family's gonna be trying to sue and like all types of crazy shit.
Bro, what? My boy Evander, bro, my youngest boy, he is the fucking devil incarnate, bro. He is a demon child. I'm telling you right now, he punks out all my other ones. My teenagers are scared of my baby.
How old is he?
4. He'll be 5 on the 23rd.
Okay.
And he literally got kicked out of preschool for fucking biting and picking on the other kids. Like, got kicked out of fucking. It wasn't even preschool. It was like daycare. You know what I'm saying? We were paying for this shit, and they kicked him out.
Damn.
Like, we don't want. No, we're not taking your money. We're not taking your child. Like,
Oh,
the other kid and like the parents were complaining and shit. It's like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But goddamn.
Yeah, it sucks.
But I'll tell you what, preschool starts this year. My wife is beyond ready for preschool to start. For school to start this year, because all of our kids will be in school. We haven't had that yet. We haven't had
crazy. All right.
We haven't
What
had
the
a
hell are
year.
you guys gonna do with yourselves?
Probably sleep. Honestly, we're probably gonna get the best sleep we've ever had since 2008.
Yeah. So are you guys like counting down the like we got our countdown for like Thursday night football? Do you got your countdown for when school starts?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell
100%.
yeah. There we go, man. All the kids off to school. Nice. Yeah, that's big time, man. That's big time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you said the 4-year-old. He's the youngest one.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 4-year-old, 4 about to be 5 on the 23rd of this month. I got a 7-year-old. We got a 9-year-old who's going to be 10 on the 21st of this month. And then a 16 and a 17-year-old. And, wait. This is 2025, right? So 2008, 17. Yeah, and he's 16 about to be 17. And then 17 about to be 18.
Okay.
Yeah. The 18-year-old, Johnny, he's my oldest from a previous relationship. And then Max and Bryson are hers from previous relationships. And then we had 2 together. So we got 5 wonderful children.
Yeah, man. Props to you, bro. It ain't easy. I know it ain't.
It's a wonder I have hair and no gray hair.
Yeah, that'll change soon.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
COVID was when I started getting crazy grays. At least a few of them. COVID was so stressful that I fucking there was like a patch of hair that like I literally couldn't even grow anymore. I was so stressed out. I was like I couldn't grow a part of my beard, so I didn't even I just shaved it all the time. And then luckily that stress went away and now it's back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
But that shit was fucking scary. I was like, dude, am I literally gonna start losing all my hair everywhere?
Nah, that guy saved me from drafting Quentin Johnson.
Draft King is Mark Savior because Quentin Johnston is a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
All right, I've gone and posted the slow draft, the Edward Scissorhands slow draft in almost every. I just post them in all the slow drafts or whatever. It was funny. Todd, he was like, dude, he was like, why don't you create just like one group like where you can like post shit? And I was like, you mean like Patreon? I was like, I feel like it doesn't matter where that one place is. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still gonna feel like I need to get more people in, and I'm still gonna do this anyways. So
Yeah.
he was like, "Well, it was just a thought." I was like, "Yeah, man."
He's probably talking about like a group on Sleeper. I'm in a couple like
Yeah,
they
I'm
create
sure-
like a pick'em group. You know what I mean? Pick'em
I'm
league.
sure
And
he
then,
is, but like the thing that's gonna get tough is like we do something like that, then other people are gonna start posting shit, and just it'll never end, and then it'll be all hella confusing.
yeah, I definitely use their groups to post these leagues in. So
Yeah. And Crispy said BB gun wars, dude. Yeah, man. Like for me, it was airsoft. I mean, I had a BB gun when I was younger, but nobody else had any had a BB gun. But I remember the airsoft. That's like the new age version of fucking BB guns. Those airsoft guns,
paintball guns, baby.
paintball guns. Hell yeah. Sam in the house. What up, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Right, third one. Yeah, I got shot in the temple with a pellet gun. Fuck. Yeah, fuck, man, that would hurt.
We used to when we didn't like somebody, we would freeze the paintballs.
Ouch.
My buddy, it backfired on him one time because dude froze his too. We didn't think he was that smart, but dude froze his and smoked him right in the eye.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the end of that fucking adventure that day. My buddy's mom was pissed.
Yeah. And Crispy said, who are the clowns in 114? I don't know. Let's see what the hell's going on over there. That was the one that just started. Let's see. Oh, the person Gino. Oh, because he got the number 1 pick. So he's like, the third round reversal is just dumb. And he said, should have read the bylaws more, and laughed. Yeah. And then someone else said, yeah, number 1 pick is the worst. I really don't think that number one pick is not the worst. It's really not. I don't people think so. Though. Sam said Huss going to be drafting QJ 101 next year. Well, first off, we said it's only one league, and he has to finish as a top 25 wide receiver, or else Mark's going to be the one drafting QJ at the 101 in the best ball next year.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
we shall see.
So just be prepared. Just put him in your queue now.
And Pete said, I don't want to jinx this, but I'll take a grade. Feeling good. Sound good. You'll be first. Stranger said, overpressure paintballs do just as good. Yeah, fuck, man. Like, yeah, man. That shit's crazy, man. What's that? The CO2? Fire that bitch up like even more. Like, dude, fuck some people up. And what up, Tony? He said, I think I did good with my IDP and didn't have to sacrifice any other areas. Let me be the judge. Let's see. Well, taking Roquan in the 10th, I feel like you probably sacrificed something right there because you have 3 QBs. So Jennings and Bigsby are starters for you, technically here. At least they're in your top 10 spots. But Roquan, and see, dude, you got to check out. You message me if you can't remember this. But on Patreon, because you're a paid member over there, you want to go to the homepage. You want to click on collections, and then you want to click on 2025 draft prep, and then you want to look. I think it's the very bottom post. It's been updated since I posted it a couple times. But you want to check out my overall top 27 IDP, and then also I have each position broken down in top 20 for IDP, because I just wouldn't draft Roquan right there. Like, he's not gonna finish as like a top 5 IDP. Like, he's not. He's top 5 talent, but because of the offense, or because of the team that he plays on with the offense that they have and how they grind the clock, it slows him down. But Branch is dope, Sherwood's dope, Winfield's dope, Singleton's dope. Fuck yeah. Your bench is taking a hit though. Like that's what's taking. Well, actually, the end of your starters and the bench is taking a little hit. Not much, but it is.
Not much, but a little.
Yeah,
You sniped me on Ford there.
it's a good pick in the 17th.
Yeah.
And Sam said my 89 grade was on the #1 pick. I mean, see, like I didn't grade you an 89 just because you were picking #1. I mean, there's only been a few 89s that have made it.
I've gotten I think I've gotten 4 89s now, and I didn't get none of them with the #1 pick or the number 12.
There you go. And Sam said too
Mhm.
much QJ hate from Huss. No, it's not too much hate. I think it's the right amount of hate. Like you guys do what you want. I'm just telling you that guy sucks and he can't catch. Like, and his job is like getting paid to catch. So I mean, like, my job is to have a fun time with you guys, create fun experiences, fun drafts, and like give good fantasy advice. If like these drafts weren't fun, nobody would fucking do it. Like if I gave shitty fantasy advice, nobody would come back, to YouTube. Like especially if they're there just for the advice. They're not, 420 crew peeps, shit like that. And like, so that's kind of my equivalent to him. If like I did the things that I'm getting paid to do bad, there wouldn't be a job to be had for me. Like he's a couple drops away from him losing. I mean, I bet you he loses snaps to Mike Williams as long as he's healthy. Sounds good, Tucker1. He said the wifey and I want a grade. Sound good. So she will be second, and then you will be third.
Absolutely.
Sam said, I'll say I'm sick of picking in the top 4, though. Can't get a running back stack like I'd like. Yeah, see, like that is one downfall now of drafting in the top couple. Like, I mean, oh, you're not even in this draft, huh? No. Yeah, see, this one, dude, JT went at the end. Bucky went in the 3rd. I mean, those are guys, those are the last of the B+ tier for me. And I mean, they went to where people could have actually got a good stack. You could have stacked a top 3 running back with a B+ running back as well. Yeah, Toker1, you the man. And don't forget, guys, we are doing so we already completed the recent raffle. The next raffle is going to be signed jerseys. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a nice bong in the mix as well. And yeah, you guys want to do the super chats because that is how you get some of the raffle tickets. And also, if you are on the superstar tier or higher anywhere, you also get those entries for raffle tickets. The superstar tier is the $10 tier. So yeah, I know a lot of times through the off season, it almost doesn't matter what tier you're on unless you want, unless you want the one-on-one advice, because everything gets the same access to all the draft, prep advice and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be the benefit to having a higher tier during the season is going to be for the raffles. Sounds good, Tony. You'll be after Toker1. And yeah, Stranger said fresh bowl time, lemon pastries, 32.78. You know what? Let me step it up to your level here. Let's see. Let's go with, I'm gonna do some nature's chemistry here. And let me see. Okay, I got either NC Kush or oh wait, what the hell? Actually, I got NC Kush. And then I got Jungle Juice. Dang it, I pulled off the total THC. I know these ones are in the 30s. We'll go with the NC Kush because I know how much that one is. It's 34% THC. All right. And Sam said, what Pete said, I just got a stack at 1. Yeah, you got, Barkley and JT, man. That's a good stack. That's a good stack. And
The other day, I'm one of the slow drafts. I got a fucking silly stack. I got oh fuck, who was it? Hold on, I'm gonna go find it. It's worth going to find. I'm telling you.
Sam said, I'd like a Jamar JJ stack, but I think it's too far gone at this point. May have gotten it in the beginning of the best balls. I know that there are people who have a JJ Jamar stack, but yes, it was like a long time ago. And it was when, Jamar randomly fell to like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere like that. And then JJ, went really early in the second round. But like, yeah, that's such a rare stack. Like legit, maybe like 1 or 2 people have it, and that's probably it.
Yeah.
But if they didn't draft good on running backs, it might not matter anyways.
So I
quarterbacks might not matter.
I got first my draft so far has been Bijan, JT, Josh Jacobs, Kamara, Jared Goff, Tua, Devontae, Chris Godwin, Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah.
And that's out of the 3 spot.
Nice. Yeah, see, you know what is like, if anybody wants to do research, because it's kind of hard for me to do it, if anybody, drafted hella early, anybody who drafted hella early, just go check the teams in your league and see if you see any crazy stacks, like that. Or if anybody has time, go back through all the live videos. I mean, shit, you don't even have to watch much of them, right? Because like it'll just be the beginning. And a lot of them I didn't even go live at the beginning. So, you could be able to see them just like, theoretically, like right away. And let me see, what was the first draft? Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in the beginning, I mean, shit, we did. The number 1 is there. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 11, 12, 13, 16, 18, 19, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 34. I mean, dude, there's a shitload of drafts on here. Let me see. Let's say that's 50 right there. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. And then yeah, I would say 57. There's over 100. There's over 100 drafts that I've streamed. It's fucking insane. I just did the math. 107 drafts that I've streamed this offseason. Pretty fucking crazy. So that's more than half have been streamed live on YouTube. Oh shit! Sam said the number 11 through 16, they both went in the top 6. Okay, so I mean, maybe, yeah. Like, I'm curious which ones they would have been, because I know that there's one team at least that has it, because I remember like at the time, like even saying it. So it's probably on one of the live streams. But fuck, man, yeah, it had to be one where like wasn't it you, Sam, that got fucking Chase at the 108 like yesterday or 2 days ago or something? Like, it had to be something like that where Chase dropped like that.
It's just running back fever, you know what I'm saying? Running back quarterback.
Yeah.
Everybody's hammering them.
Yeah, and the top 3 running backs, I mean, shit. Maybe there's like one, maybe, and not one, but maybe there's a couple leagues where like maybe Gibbs went at the 112 or something. But I feel like no matter what, those top 3 running backs at least are going in the first round.
Like this next one, like there's one pick in front of me, and JT and Jacobs are both available, and I mean there's only one pick in front of me, and I got Saquon, so I'm gonna have either JT or Jacobs with Saquon on that one.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I know that's where my stacks probably came a lot from, is like getting Jacobs and JT as the number 2. I know I
Yeah.
got a couple Henry CMC stacks.
I got several of those. This one I just started the other day. It was I got at the 12 pick I got Henry CMC and Kamara and Mixon.
Cool.
It's not real flashy, you know what I'm saying? And one good gust of wind and I'm completely fucked. But
No risk it, no biscuit.
no risk it, no biscuit. That's right. What round are we?
All right, so I just put together. I got to go change the dates on these real quick, but so the Monday draft is going to be Clerks. Love Kevin Smith. And then the Tuesday draft is going to be Terminator 1. And then the Wednesday draft is going to be Terminator 2. It's getting insane. And we've already had 4 people join the slow draft. Yes. 33% filled, just like that.
Yeah, I popped in there.
Okay, Monday set. Tuesday set. And Wednesday set. Yeah, it's kind of tough now. I can't really create all the divisions like as far out as I'd like anymore, because if we start doubling up on days, it's I don't know, like like how you got confused when you were like, what, we got the 181 and the 179 and they're going at the same time or whatever, like however it was going. Or oh yeah, it was like, what was it? It was like, yeah, we got the 179 and the 181 going today, and then the 180's going tomorrow. There may be a little bit of that where
A little confusing.
yeah. Jefferson and Lamb, very common. But in the 26 I'm in, there's no Jefferson Chase. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure CD has is the number 2 on a few dope squads.
I haven't gotten Jefferson and CD, but I got Jefferson and St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That was my very first draft.
Yeah.
And I also had fucking, not so good quarterbacks or running backs. But my wide receivers were fire.
Yeah.
I used to be the wide receiver guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I would rock with lower grade running backs and rock star receivers, but you don't necessarily win championships doing that.
Dude, look at that. Sam said CD went at the 212 in the best ball league. I just looked at. Crazy. And what division was it? And who was their first pick? Because that could have been a Chase. I mean, that could have been a Chase CD stack, or maybe that was, a Chase, Chase CD, or maybe that was the Jefferson CD. Yeah, look at that. Chase, St. Brown, and Neighbors on one squad. He said in best ball, best one I have. Yeah, for sure, man. Some sexy wide receivers there.
Yeah. There's one.
Yep, I don't have one league like that this year. Last year I had a few like that, but not this year. If anything, it'll be me taking the 3 running backs at the top.
Yeah, it's what I'm. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm fucking 3 running backs, 2 quarterbacks, 5 wide receivers. Like, it's just my man. Besides today, I switched it up and went with. They let Jay Jettas fall. I couldn't turn it down.
We only have 2 more spots in the Sunday night number 1. And in that one, it is some of the regular hitters, but we also got Toker One's wife, who this is going to be her second one, but you know, she learned from him. She didn't draft a bad team in this one. And Raider Dora, he's brand new. I think this is going to be his 4th draft with us, 4th, 5th, something like that. But yeah, he's pretty sure brand new just within this last week, and he's already done a few. So couple newer people in the Sunday number 1, and I'll throw that in the chat here. We need 2 more.
Crispy, you're on the clock in Talladega Nights, I think. Yeah, it's Talladega Night.
Okay, took Josh Allen at the number 1. Yeah, I'd say out of all of these drafts, Josh Allen has gone number 1, you know, more than any other number 1 pick.
Either Josh Allen or Jamar Chase.
Then the number 148 Steeler Nation got Chase at the 102 and Amon at the 302. He said, bump me to the first draft. I didn't know how full it was. I'm in the second. Okay. Yeah. So join that. Okay, cool. He already joined. And then let me boot you from the second one. Oh, perfect. Yes, because I'd rather get the first. I'd rather fill them in order. I mean, I just shared the number 2. You know, with I just shared number 2 with only with the morning draft and the 183. Those were the only, and like the other tonight draft. So yeah, and even off of that, there's still 4 people who already jumped in there. Oh, well, you're one of them, so I'm about to boot you. Okay.
I joined both of them.
Yes, sir. All right. Unassign and remove. Okay, perfect. So we only got 1 spot left now in the Sunday number 1. Since Cali Jam joined. Let me update the Patreon post. Oh, and get ready, guys. Don't forget, I'm hosting the NFL Squares. I don't just do it for the Super Bowl. I do it literally every single week, starting from the Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game is going to be the very first one. It's 100 squares. You know, it's same bullshit with, like, you know, the processing fees, just like, you know, how there's a little bit extra on the best ball, same type of shit, because most people pay through Square. $6.90, and we're gonna have 3 $80 winners. That's going to be Q1, 2, and 3, the regular score, and then we also are going to have 4 reverse score winners, and that's every single quarter, 1 through 3, and then the final. We don't do Q4. It's always the final, because if it's not going to go to overtime during the preseason, but during the regular season, if it goes to extra, if it goes to overtime counts, not Q4. So we're going to have 4 reverse winners every single quarter, 1 reverse winner every single quarter, 4 total, $20 for that each. And then the final winner is going to be $180. So even if you're throwing down on just, you know, 2 or 3 squares per game, You hit one going forward, I mean, you're already in the money. You hit one reverse, I mean, you're, it's already almost clear, if you do 3, pretty much even, for hitting that 20. But that's also a reason why I do the reverse score for 20, just more winners, better. Some people get their money back or maybe even make a buck or two. Just going to create more people playing. Okay, cool. So I thought the first one was already full tonight. Perfect. So yeah, only one left in there. And I just posted on Patreon. And if nobody joins here in a few moments, I'll go post over there. And I'm actually going to post on Patreon about the second league. Might as well, since we only need one spot left in the. And Cody said, fast draft tonight. You know it, bro. Get in the one that we only need one more spot for. That's going to be the face-off division. I'll call that Sunday night number 1. Only one spot left. So if you jump in right now, Cody Power, that spot will be secured for you. And there we go. All right. Number 1 is full. Perfect. So now let me go post about number 2. And if anybody wants to double dip, you got the option. I would just recommend make sure you have multiple devices. Because it gets very, very tough having to go back and forth on one device. And I don't want people to feel like they got fucked, in a draft because, you couldn't get back and forth, fast enough. Because that shit just sucks.
It does.
It ain't fun. All right. So there we go. Face off is full. And then the next one that we got is Fight Club. Yes. And I know I broke the first rule right now, but we got to get people to join Fight Club, okay?
Yeah.
Like, just don't tell Tyler. Like, please don't. Like, he'll kill me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to find this one where I got I got a nasty little lineup with Jefferson. Motherfucker.
Okay. Just posted.
There it is.
Hell yeah. Sam said, my best stack was the 179. Chase, BTJ, and Neighbors. Whew, at the pick 3. Yeah, that's fire, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is fire. Because anywhere you got like Chase or Jefferson, at your 1, and then you add in like 2 other guys like that, like, yeah, man, that's a trio that not many even have a chance to get.
Yeah. This one I got Henry, Cook, Jefferson, DK, Kamara, Mixon, Hubbard, and Godwin. And then I got Young and Shuck at quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah, my IDP's fired. I got a decent bench going too.
Nice.
I'm building some nice teams in these slow draft.
Oh yeah, you got time to think.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't got you and Crispy in there fucking sniping me either.
We're gonna get 3 of these drafts filled tonight. I'm about to go post on
Yeah, I haven't even posted any of them yet, so
yeah, I'm about to go post it on Facebook here. Let's see.
got all my backups.
All right, there we go. Let's get Fight Club posted and shared. Pete said, not only did I get 3 QBs, I got their fucking backups. He said, moving on up. Oh, man, this one's for you. Hold on.
Me too, bro. I actually drafted 3 starting quarterbacks.
Sam said, bro, I hate when you dip into my backups. Makes me so fucking mad. That's how Pete fucking... yeah. Just jacking the backups. Dude, you might have to back out and jump back in. What up, Carl and the super fans? They said, want to hear my 20-man roster? Sure. Make sure you separate it by starters and bench just so I know who's who. You can even separate it on each, like, you know, comment. Put your starters on one, your bench on another. Of the all right. Just mark down who's all in these in tonight's draft real quick. I'm gonna get posted even more. And then we're going to have 3 total drafts tonight. So if anybody wants to double or triple dip, you have the option. Just make sure that you have multiple devices so you do not screw yourself.
Yes.
And then we got 3 people in the fight club already. Oh, of course, Crispy and Mark are in there. They're ready to fight. And then we got blue tent warmers in there. Okay.
See, everybody's going to know it was me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't get away with it.
They're going to know it was you that told everybody, got people in.
No, well, when I leave my handprint on people, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. There we go. We get it posted in a handful of places on Facebook. Let's get people ready.
I don't feel like there is anybody. Oh, wait.
I mean, it's getting ugly, man. We're in the, we're in the mid-30s now.
Yeah, it's too good to be true. Motherfucker.
Oops. What else we got here? Just a bunch of IDP. Oh, DraftKings getting fucking Deontay Johnson.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Deontay Johnson and Quentin. I mean, I know that there's not the same last name, but that's just how much QJ messes up. Is that he couldn't even get the Johnson right? He made it Johnston.
Yeah.
Or he was trying to shed himself from the Deontay Johnson shame.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're related. That could have been.
Haters gonna hate.
Just gotta shake it off.
Shake it off. Well, when she was talking about the fella over there with hella good hair, though, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna bring some hate. All right, we are getting almost to the end here.
Okay.
2 rounds and a couple picks left.
No, I don't appreciate that very much, sir. I could have done that 2 rounds from now, like I had fully intended to do. Now I gotta go find other friggin' people to draft.
Right? Stranger said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't trying hard enough. Cat Williams. Yep. Hell yeah.
You're damn right.
If you got 40 haters, you need to figure out how to get up to 80 by the end of the summer. I'm trying. And Pete said it's contagious, Mark. And okay, here goes Carl Superfans. So starters: Baker, Travion, Caleb. Wide receivers: Tyreek and Jamar. Tight end Tyler Warren, and the flex is Judy, and then kicker is Koo, and defense Pitt and Chicago. And is this a dynasty or a redraft? And bench is Coleman, McMillan, Elijah Moore, Waller, and Devin Neal. Okay, got to be a redraft. Or wait, I guess it doesn't 100% have to be. Is it a redraft? I mean, 20 rounds is a long time. I mean, it's a lot of rounds. Okay, yeah, he said redraft. Dude, I mean, it's up with your running backs though. Like, man, I don't like it for redraft. Not Travion and Caleb is your number 1 and 2. Everything else is fine. Oh, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't want Tyler Warren as my top tight end. I would say that's what seems like the issues for me right there.
Too many rookies for a redraft. That would be my only issue with it. Like, they got to hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's better if you got those guys like that on your bench. And I know, sometimes that's not possible. Sometimes you got to draft those guys sooner, than a bench player. But I don't know. That's where it comes in, you're gonna listen to your mind or listen to your heart, when it comes to like some of these players. And Crispy said, where do I sign up for the haters? I mean, shit. Seems like all you have to do is comment and post in the league chats, Crispy, and you get those haters coming out the woodworks. All right, finishing my Facebook posts over here for the the one we're not supposed to talk about. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And man, we're doing this all so fast that I'm getting so busy that I keep forgetting. I got to start creating more of the leagues to get us up to like 300. cool. And someone is asking about what's the payout to the tournament. Right now I only have it up to 200 teams. I need to go in and change that also. Bump that up to like at least 225, and then 250 will be the next jump after that. Because I got it all broken down in increments of 25 leagues. Because I never know how many we're actually going to fill.
Yeah. There's a guy in here. His last name is Kuntz.
Like CUNTS?
CUNTZ or KUNTZ.
Okay. Kuntz.
Whatever. Tomato.
Yeah.
I like Kuntz much better.
And Stranger said the Voldemort League. Who the hell is Voldemort? Is he where the hell? What movie is he? What franchise is he
Oh,
from?
come on, man.
Is it Harry Potter or is it? It's Harry Potter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man. You guys are fucking nerds.
The main villain of Harry Potter, bro.
You guys are fucking nerds, all right?
He who must not be named, bro.
And then Cody said, and then you're just a good old soul, crispy buddy. What the hell did he say? Oh, so write your name on a couple blank checks. I'll take care of the rest. That's funny. And Carl said I could have passed on Tyreek and taken James Cook, but in the third round I had no idea how everyone else was gonna draft. Yeah, I mean,
They're gonna take running backs just for future reference.
In redraft leagues, I mean, I feel like I'll deploy the hero RB like strategy a lot because, like, in redraft leagues, you'll be able to get guys on the waiver wire. It's like nature of the beast for running backs. But I don't want to like feel naked at running back, And I feel like if I had your starters, I'd be feeling naked at running back.
Yeah, they like they have to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like Ramondre Stevenson and what's the other guy's name in Pittsburgh? I'm drawing a blank.
Caleb?
Not Caleb. Caleb's the rookie.
Warren?
Yeah, Warren. Ramondre and Warren have to lose their starting jobs for those two to hit. You know what I'm saying? If one of them hits and the other one gets a decent amount of, you know what I mean? Like if they just get third down rolls or passing work or something, because they're both pass catchers. I mean,
yeah, Warren's going to be the 1A over there. I don't know if it'll be for the whole season, but without injury, I feel like it will be.
Yeah, and
Pete said screwed up on Williams. Were you going for Mike Williams? Maybe because Mark got him, and he said took the wrong Williams. So,
which Williams did he take?
He took the LA Rams Mike Williams. Is that Michael Williams? Oh, Mario Williams.
Mario Williams.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
I mean, they're probably going to do about the same, which is nothing.
Nah, man. Mike Williams, he'll have a catch. Mario Williams might not have one catch.
Yeah, Mike will have one game. I bet you he makes it into a lineup or two once this year if he stays healthy long enough to do it.
And Stranger said Zach Kuntz. I loved him in the draft as a late tight end. Yeah. Hopefully you got 5 kids, Kuntz. And Carl said, well, that wasn't the plan. No, for sure. I mean, shit happens. And is that a free redraft, paid redraft? This is like a random internet one that you're kind of using for practice. Because if you want to use leagues for practice, these are the best ones. They're only $11. We draft every day. We're gonna have like 3 or 4 drafts today. And I know there's IDP, and some people may not play in IDP leagues. That really, it doesn't matter, because really the draft practice is just going through the motion of drafting in 60 seconds, and mostly through the first 10 rounds, there's going to be a bunch of offense, and then once it starts getting to the IDP, that's kind of when you're getting to your bench and like these small ass leagues anyways,
That
So
feller.
like I said, it wasn't my master plan from the beginning. Shit happens, bro. Yeah, shit happens. Every shit happens. I made lemonade. Yeah, definitely. Having Jamar, I wouldn't have been worried about getting Tyreek, though. I don't know the settings in that league. I would have prioritized running back, though.
But you did. I mean, you got 2 good pass catching running backs. They just got to hit.
Yeah. And Carl said it's a random free draft. Okay, yeah. See, I mean, did you even care about that league? Even going to play in that one? It was more for the draft, right? Like that's what I always like tell people. Like, don't join a free draft, a free league, because you want to practice draft. Because like you have to practice like you play, and unless you plan on playing in a bunch of free leagues, like that practice draft is going to be probably way different than when people actually throw money in, because people psychologically are different when money's on the line. That's why we do these $11 drafts, because even though there's a lot of people that are going to be donating, and there's only a small percentage of the entire pool that's going to actually win money, is like you get real drafts because everybody wants to win. Like maybe you get a couple people who fuck up here and there, and some people who fall asleep in auto draft or whatever. We've seen things like that happen, but there's thousands of dollars on the line. So I would say 99.99999% of the time, everyone is putting their best foot forward on a draft, and that's not like the free leagues.
Yeah, like Mr. OG himself here. He
And
had
Carl,
to
mm-hmm.
have fallen asleep or something.
Or just got busy during the day or something. Who the hell knows? And Carl said, I play in all the leagues I draft in. Yeah, but like, there has to come a time where a free league ends up being a waste of time. I mean, everyone's going to have a different, time of their fantasy football life where a free league is a waste of time. But for me, I couldn't put hours into something for a year with there's going to be no outcome at all. Well, not no outcome at all, but like if you win a championship, like, who cares? Like on Sleeper, they don't even track the past numbers or anything like that. You don't have a profile or anything where it's like tracking. I mean, maybe you're doing it on Yahoo, maybe it is tracking, but I'm just saying, yeah, man, get into some of these paid leagues with us, bro. Don't be like those copycats over there that I know you hang out with sometimes. Like, get into these leagues with us. And
$7, bro.
Since this is the first 20-man draft I've ever done this season, I'll use it as a template, but I participate all year long. Yeah, but like how many 20, how many 20 roster, like redraft leagues are you going to do? Like how many, it's a 20-man league. Like, yeah, how many 20-man leagues?
It's 20 teams.
Yeah, I thought it was 20 roster spots, but that.
Oh, for 20 teams, that's a fucking squad for 20 teams.
I mean, still the running backs is where, like, I mean,
your running backs are hurting, but you got Chase, Reek, and Baker. I mean,
that's why he probably had a high pick, so you got lucky that you had a high pick.
Yeah,
there's no way you're getting Jamar with anything but a high pick.
Yeah.
And like even Tyreek falling to the 3rd round, you got lucky that you were in the beginning, where you could get him.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, also, I'm not putting money up for a 20-teamer for sure. I mean, but yeah, like why play then?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is I'm sure your time has got to be more valuable than playing in a 20-team league for free. you should come join our guillotine leagues that are only $33. And those are the ones that are hella fun, where it's like fantasy survivor, and you the lowest team gets chopped every week and their team gets thrown back into the waiver wire pool. And you know, for those who have balls so big that you can't even wear underwear, we do have a 32 team league. It's $55 though, because we don't do free leagues around here. And we need a few more people in that league. Let me see how many. Let me see how many we're missing. Mark is coming back. I was telling people, if you know, this is only for the people who have balls so big that they can't wear underwear. We have our 32 team league, $55 entry. 55! And for any of you savages who want to get into a crazy ass league like that, there's only 9 starters, so you're not, you know, it's very, very small rosters in the grand scheme of things. And
Yeah.
let me see.
I did a 32 teamer for $5. I found, and that was really just to fucking, because there's 32 teams in there, and I used it. I just post these leagues in there, really. You know what I mean?
And don't worry, Carl, I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to everybody in there, because everyone might not know what a guillotine league is. But yeah, man, you and tell those copycatters that that these fucks, they can't even come up with a way to create their draft order without copying me. Just remind those copycatting fucks over there next time you go into their chat. We got 11 spots left in the 32 teamer, and yeah, we got to get shit going on this, because the planned start date is August 1st. And yeah, so we got to get moving on this. So anybody wanting to join, it's the Marvel Multiverse of Madness. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. It's paid through Sleeper.
League safe.
Yep. I mean, yeah, paid through League Safe on Sleeper.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. Sometimes I mix up what I'm saying. It makes sense in my head, but like my mouth doesn't. You know, it's not on the same page as my brain.
Yes.
Hey,
There's
Crispy, wait.
a misconnection somewhere in here.
You know who, Crispy. You know who. But yeah, the guys who talk shit about me, but who can't even create a draft order without copying my style.
They use the race thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
Sissies.
Talk shit about like all the everything that I do in all the leagues, but then they copy the same style of leagues, and then even everything, even down to the way that the draft order is created.
They joined your league, and then they fucking, and then when they create their leagues, they just clone your league. You know what I'm saying? To create a new league.
Pretty much. Pete said, "How was the 185? How is this the 185 and tonight's is 183?" Well, here's what you got to remember moving forward. Don't get caught up in the number, because there's so much action happening now that sometimes it's hard to keep everything in order. But yes, it's because 184 is slow. That's one of the reasons why. And because 183 I created a couple days ago and multiple people already joined. So I wasn't going to change the 183 from Sunday night because multiple people joined days ago, because it was the only time that they could draft. So it'll be randomly like that, you know, but that's why I'm only creating the leagues a few days out now. So, but there may be days where like, shit, I don't know, tomorrow, because there's someone who's going to join a Wednesday league already. So like somewhere along the way, I'm not going to change that Wednesday, you know, number, but other ones may be changed if we do 2 on Monday, if we do 2 on Tuesday, or anything like that. So yeah, don't get caught up in the number so much anymore. We're working towards 300. That's what we're really trying to get to, is 300, man. That'd be fucking epic. Yeah. That would be, if we got to 300, that means we more than doubled, and that would be insane, because we had over 1,700 teams last year. And let's see,
Top
Carl
five.
said, looking back now, I could have taken Saquon instead of Jamar and Amarion instead of Baker. I mean, the 20-team league, I'm sure, like, I mean, that's 20 QBs that are going to start, right? That's more than half. I would want to make sure to have, like, some kind of top end QB, like, at least a
You
top
did
10.
solid with Baker. You're not going to go wrong with Baker.
Yeah. I mean, and, you know, Saquon over Jamar. I mean, see, like that's what's tough is, like, I don't know what you, Amarion was only, see, yeah, in a league like this, I'd probably prioritize the running back because, like, everyone is going to be prioritizing a running back, especially when you have to start 2. And if you, I don't know what pick you had, but I'm assuming it's like let's just say top 5. I mean, you could tell me, put it in the chat what it was. I know it's top 5 for sure because you're not getting Saquon or Jamar not in the top 5, you know, in a 20-teamer, you know.
No.
Because yeah, that would even suck. Even Amarion being your number 2, I mean, that would kind of suck, but your pick is so high that, you know, it kind of is what it is. And he said,
you got 40, you got like fucking 40 picks coming. You had to have at least like you said, the top 5, so you got 35 picks before your next pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, like, no matter how you slice it, there would be wide receivers there. I mean, shit, you got Tyreek in the 3rd round, you know, like Tyreek and Jamar, they're not on the same level anymore, but, you know, there's not a huge discrepancy between, like, the amount of points they could throw down on the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, had the number 1 pick.
Tyreek has fucking wide receiver 1 overall upside. You know what I mean?
Still clock 2,000. He could still clock 2,000. Like, I mean, until we see him, like, shitty on the field, he's still one of the fastest dudes out there. Like, the way that they're going to use him, he's going to get the yak. He's too fast. Like, they don't, you know, make fast motherfuckers like him, you know, like, everywhere.
No.
He goes over the middle and hits the yak. He's taken off. But yeah, see, like, even that having, I mean, shit, that's, you know, damn near 40 picks that you got to wait, you know, coming back to you. And you do get the back-to-back picks after that. But that's one thing that kind of sucks is, like, you're chasing and you have to be picking in advance every time you pick because you got to be looking ahead, but you're also chasing something no matter what that something is. And, you know, you were chasing running back there for sure. But yeah, it's I mean, yeah, it for a 20-teamer, it's not that bad. I mean, shit, I thought it was like a 12-teamer at first. I thought it was horrible, you know, when I first saw it. But no, 20-teamer, it's not bad. I still wouldn't want Warren though as my number 1 tight end because I'm sure there's a tight end spot there. Which also a 20-team league with a tight end spot would be a joke of a league to me. Cuz, like, that means someone is forced to start, you know, that means a shitload of people are forced to start a tight end too. That would be whack as fuck. Okay, let me finish this bowl. And then Cali Jam Pete is up first here. And I can't believe that you got 3 quarterbacks, bro. Like, I really can't. That, like, never happens. And you got Dak, Stafford, and Darnold. And during, you said you had all the backups too, right? Let's see. Well, see, here's the thing that sucks. I don't think Milroe is the backup. I'll give it to you though because, you know, he I mean, there's a good chance that he is. But even though Drew Lock sucks, he's still better than Milroe, like, right now. So Lock would be the backup. I'll you know, we'll count that. You know, the judges, you know, we'll give it to you, but just for future reference and for your own, you know, team, it's yeah, you don't want, like, Milroe for redraft is gonna be nothing. Lock would be the redraft backup. And you got Milton, and then you got Jimmy G. So that ain't too bad there. Got all the backups. So for me, Dak and Stafford are B's, and Darnold is a B minus. So we'll call that a B, and then you got all the backups. So we'll call that a B plus.
Phone died. The other phone died.
Okay. Oh, and hold on 1 second. I thought someone's messaging me about the streaming service. And I don't know what the hell happened here. Oh,
Yeah, for the guys that haven't heard about them yet, we got our 420 crew chaos leagues coming up. Weekly redraft leagues, $20 a pop.
Those are going to be super fun. You do not want to miss out.
Top prize every week is $200. 16 teams, 11 roster spots, 9 starters, 2 bench spots. Second place is $60. We draft them every Wednesday, paid out right after stat corrections go out, probably every Friday, pay out.
Yeah, and it's going to be so much better than DFS because DFS, I mean, dude, since everybody can fucking since everybody
you can put 150 tickets in,
dude, and yeah, and people can pick from anybody they want and all that. You don't have to actually draft. I mean, there's so much bullshit that can happen, and yeah, this is going to be so much more fun because it's going to be realistic. You know, obviously off of just a 16-man, you know, $20 league, you're not going to be winning thousands of dollars, but to be able to 10 times your money, you know, have a draft at the same time. I mean, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. Hey, Dan the man in the house at Fire Draft. Let me know if you want to grade. There's a couple before you. And you're right. It does show Milrose second on depth charts. The thing is, I think that's like ESPN, like doing that, you know, because there is still no official depth charts as of now. That's ESPN's guess. And maybe there's a little bit of insight to it. But Milroe is like raw, like super raw dog, you know, like as bad as like we might think Locke is, he's gonna end up winning out the backup job. Like Milroe is not gonna win that backup job. I'd be willing to put money on it, you know, because it's gonna come down to the preseason and what they do in the preseason. And like Milroe's not gonna get a whole bunch of shots. I bet they give Locke even more shots than they give him. And having Milroe as your emergency quarterback where he's like, he's on the roster, but like, you know, technically not. Now it's instead of 54-man rosters, it's 55-man rosters because the quarterback does not count against the 54-man roster anymore. So because of when what's it called? The fucking the 49ers when they got fucked for not having like enough quarterbacks or whatever, whoever it was who got fucked for not having enough quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. And what Carl saying, this motherfucker who took 4 QBs and 5 RBs, someone else has 3 QBs. Since so once Cleveland figures their shit out, there'll probably be some trades. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, 20-man league, man. Shit gets a little crazy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what did I say for that? It was a B+ for those QBs. And Pete said part of the early drafting. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That is one of the things. It's all speculation at this point. We're all guessing. And I'm guessing, you know, as well. But like I said, I mean, I really feel confident in my guess just knowing how raw of a prospect like Milroe is, you know, because that's all I'm talking about, just year one. That's it. I'm not talking dynasty. I'm not talking anything else. We're talking just year one as a backup, as your insurance policy, you know, for Darnold. That's all I'm talking about. And Carl said, I love the chaos leagues. It's going to be super fun, bro. You got to get in it with us.
Yes, sir.
And, okay, so running backs, Barkley, JT, Hubbard, and Brian Robinson.
Caught a bullet in his bubbles. He caught a bullet in his bubbles. You can be out of party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your
much drama going down with South Park right now. The streaming rights and all that, because like it's on Paramount Plus, but Paramount Plus is like selling to someone else, and like they're like canceling a bunch of the episodes, like taking them down to where they're never going to be able to be seen again, at least on a streaming platform. Fucking crazy. And that's a pretty fire running back crew right there. Because I mean, to me, Barkley's an A, JT's a B plus, Hubbard's a B, and then Brian Robinson is a B minus. And so I think just all in all, and having the depth, it's going to be an A for the RBs there. Wide receivers, Puka in the third. I mean, guess it doesn't matter when you have the bookends where you take them, whether it's the 2-12 or the 3-1. But it just looks crazier saying that you got Puka in the third, because that hasn't really happened all that often.
Yeah.
And DJ, I want to score more. And Mandrews. And oh, damn. So J.K. Dobbins is technically a part of your starting roster as well. I mean, it's not really going to raise the average past an A. But man, it's pretty ugly for your quantity, because quality is nice. I mean, Puka's a B plus. DJ Moore, he might be kind of like the bottom of like the B plus tier to me. And then, but Mandrews, I mean, he's kind of like a B for me, maybe even a B minus is probably the tight end premium that makes me want to think of him as a B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say B plus, because Puka and Moore are both B pluses, and you know, man, now you know what? No, I'm gonna call it a B because of the lack of overall depth. You know, I mean, you have none. Yeah, so we're gonna see if you made it up in the with the bench, you know, because you can make it up in the bench score. So IDP, Zach Bond, fire. Caden Ellis, fire. Terrell Bernard, fire. Top 3. Devin Lloyd and Alontae Taylor. I mean, I don't like getting Alontae Taylor in my top 5, but he definitely, you know, deserves to be there based on what he did last year, even though he got hurt. So not going to downgrade you on that, but it's so much better if he's a bench player, because that like significantly increases your bench value to me. Yeah. Leonard Williams, solid. Greenlaw, solid. Chubb, solid. Rashawn Gary, meh. Mo Rig, meh. Mad Buki, solid enough for a good late pick. I'm calling it a B plus. A couple people are gonna make it to where they
He would have just not drafted Rashawn Gary. He probably would have been an A.
Yeah, well, Mo Rig too, because he's like a B minus guy to me as well. So like, if you have one B minus guy, like you're not getting an A. Like it's got to be only like A guys, B plus guys, and maybe like 1 B or 2 B guys. Which I would say on here, the 1 or 2 B guys would be, I'd say Mad Buki's a B, but I'd probably say Chubb and Greenlaw are both B's as well. So like, even just that, even if you didn't have Rashawn Gary and Mo Rig, I probably would have gave it a B plus for having 3 B's instead of only like 2. Like if you got like 10 guys or like 11 guys and 2 of them are B guys, you could be in the A category if all your, you know, if your other guys above that are A's. So B plus for them. Okay. And okay, first bench spot is Eckler. And there we go. He said, I got Eckler to match B-Rob. I mean, that's style points right there for sure. And hold on, let me answer this message. Put it down. Okay, so style points on Eckler. Dude, what's up with Guarendo falling so far in these drafts that I'm not in? I would love to get Guarendo in the 15th round. And you got him in the 17th. Crazy. And then you got Higgins and Mims. Let's see. see. Higgins and Mims. I mean, Higgins solid. I mean, Mims super late. I mean, I feel like from where I see him go. So I like that. Goddard, Shipley, and style points. Pierce, Keaton Mitchell, Cole Kmet, and Mario Williams. I won't hold that against you since he's a 35th rounder, but yeah, we don't know who the fuck that is. He's on the Rams. He's a wide receiver. He's a rook. That's all we know. And I said, all good. I just need some depth. I took so many RBs. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, the Higgins, Mims, I mean Goddard. I mean, you needed more wide receivers, I feel, because you only have 5. I mean, I'm not even counting Mario Williams. You only got 5 total wide receivers. And I'm just like, if it was me, I probably would have sacrificed being IDP super top heavy to like get another wide receiver or 2 right there. And then just waited a couple rounds. Instead of getting Bond and Caden Ellis, maybe one of those is a wide receiver, and then, I mean, dude, you could have had Shakira, instead of Zach Bond. Like, is Zach Bond going to score more points than Shakira? Probably. Like, I mean, there's a really good chance that he does. But, like, you can get someone who will be in the Zach Bond sphere, a round or 2 later still. So, like, that's all I'm saying is IDP is important. But you only have to start 5 of those guys. And even though you only have to start 2 wide receivers, I mean, there's going to be bye weeks. I'm not even paying attention to bye weeks like that. Like, if you guys are paying attention to bye weeks and you are like, I made sure I didn't double up like anybody on any bye weeks. Like, that's good. But I don't know if anybody's paying close enough attention like that right now to where they're even thinking about that. So I would just make sure to get good depth. Let's see.
The only thing I pay attention to bye weeks on is quarterback.
Yeah. And even then, I'm not even fucking paying attention to that. I'm just trying to make sure I get 3, and if I don't get 3, I'm trying to get the Flaccos, the Danny Pesos, the Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilsons, and, the shit like that, the Tyler Shaw motherfuckers. Okay, so did I go all the way to the bottom? I made it all the way to the bottom. Okay, so difference makers here and kind of like style points. Eckler. I don't know if Higgins is going to be a difference maker, but I'm going to say the combo of Higgins plus Mims will be a difference maker. So we'll count those guys as one. Goddard, man, like Goddard's someone who I really don't think is going to be like a difference maker. I feel like he's more of a role player than a difference maker. Role player, someone who I feel going to crack your lineup maybe a couple times throughout the year, maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the year. The difference makers are the ones who are going to be like pretty much week in, week out, who are going to be flirting with the flex spot. And Pete said I kept getting the sniper on the wrong I wanted. So just a bird, he was coming home with me for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm gonna give it a C+ for your bench here. I mean, there's a couple pieces, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a C+ for the bench. And so that is a B+ for the QBs. It is an A for the RBs, a B for the wide receivers, a B+ for the IDP, and a C+ for the bench. So the wide receiver, or the running backs, the quarterbacks, and the IDP bringing the average up. Wide receivers are at an 85. So they're holding strong. I mean, kind of even bringing the average down a little bit when you think about it. And the bench also bringing the average down 1 tick. So this one is going to be, it's up 4 and down 1. So it is an 88 overall. There you go. Oh man, Crispy said I had to call Gino out, fucking bitching more than a crack whore at a food stamp center. It's funny because like he's someone who met me on Facebook and who got in the league because of Facebook. And like he even messaged me, like he's not talking shit to me like personally. But he was like, man, you were right. I should have read the bylaws more thoroughly. Because everybody, I say, read the bylaws. You don't want to get caught off guard with anything in there. Just read through it, go through it one time real quick. It's very easy to read. And you know, people are either gonna do it or they aren't. And Pete said my bench is always a C+. So you gotta get at least 3 guys that are difference makers in your lineup to make it to a B-. If you get over 5 guys, you'll make it into the B range where the bench will actually, you know, improve your overall record. B- is where it's neutral, like it's like 85 where it's kind of neutral.
I've gotten a B on the bench one time. I've gotten a B- maybe 3 or 4 times, but most of the time, if your IDP is fire, your bench is a C+.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to do both. You got to be in a league with a few new guys.
You also got to be really disciplined, because I know I'm guilty of it also. When you go on an IDP run, you get like 5, 6, 7 guys in a row, you know, it's just such a huge gap between the bench players. But like having the discipline to make sure to go back and forth, even though you may see an IDP guy who you're like, fuck, this guy is way better, you know, than the offensive guy that I'm about to pick. But, you know, there'll be just as good of a defensive guy potentially next round. Also depends on where you draft. I feel like it's easier to do that in the middle because you only have, you know, a pretty even amount of picks in between each one. So that's what's so fun about all this too. Like literally, like just where you draft is a variable. And it's like 1 out of 12. It literally changes no matter where you are. And then it's like the way
for
that
every slot.
And the way that everybody drafts is another variable. And like literally, like, you know, I would say the biggest variables are going to be within the top 5 rounds, because if it's not what everyone's kind of used to, like if like anybody like feels weird about it, they're just going to like start doing something different. Maybe they'll go like 4 wide receivers in a row. Maybe they'll go 4 running backs in a row. Maybe they'll go 3 QBs like in a row. Maybe they'll go a couple tight ends in a row to start. Like we've seen that shit happen, you know, like everything. We've seen people go IDP, you know, for the first ones. It was on accident, but we've seen it happen. And like you literally have to adjust to whatever's going on. And it's tough, man. But that's what makes this all so fun, is like it's never going to be the same. Very rarely.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot draft the same team twice.
Yeah. Even out of the same spot, it almost wouldn't matter, because like it depends on who else is in the league. Even if we drafted 10 times with this exact same people out of the exact same spots, it would not be the same all 10 times. Like it probably wouldn't even be the same 2 times in a row, because once it happens once, people are going to be like, fuck, I really want this guy. I got to get him earlier, because I know if I don't, this guy's going to get him. And like it would make shit start going crazy. That would be a really good experiment to run, actually. I don't know how the fuck we would do that. And maybe it would only be with like, you know, 5 rounds or 6 rounds or something. But that would just be an interesting experiment. Same people, 10
Probably
drafts.
do a mock draft too.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be a paid one, yeah. And that's the hard part also, because you know, people act different when they
free
when there's money, yeah. And Pete said, no, I like my bench weak. I like my start and my starter's dope. I mean, if you had a choice, I mean, I would always be going that way for sure.
Absolutely.
And Crispy said, I didn't really call him out personally in the chat. I just said we've heard less crying at a fucking daycare. Let me go see. Is there any snapback? He said, Gino said, Crispy is a dick. My complaint is legit. Said, leagues I've been doing for 12, snake for decades. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the 3rd round reversal, but
yeah, and seeing like
if it's in the bylaws, it's in the bylaws.
Yeah, and see, there's little reasons why. You know why people don't like the third round reversal? It's because you have a high pick and you get the short end of the stick in the third round. Like that's what people don't like. And then if you have a late pick, people fucking love it because you get the benefit of the third round reversal. But the whole third round reversal, hey, shout out to Josie Wales, what up? So the reason why I have the third round reversals in every single dynasty is to counterbalance the number one team getting fucking stacked.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole reason. Like, I mean, I know that some people don't like that because if you have the number one, you're like, well, I want to be stacked. And you're like, yeah, everybody does. Like, and you're the only one, if it doesn't third round reversal, that can actually do it because the number one pick has 3 picks inside the top 25. So not only do you get the benefit of getting whoever you think is the best in the league, you also get to get 3 picks inside the top 25, which nobody else gets the benefit of getting. So I like throwing it all the way on the end where it's like, you know, the third round reversal where it benefits the people with the lower picks because the lower picks, dude, I mean, how much would someone charge to jump from like the number 1 to the number 11 or the number 1 to the number 12 or some shit like that? It would be very, very expensive. And it's because that pick is that much more valuable than the low end first round pick. So yeah, man, people hate it, but I'm going to throw in. Let's see. All right. One second, guys.
You're good. Shit. Well, he's waiting next. Probably be after this season. I'm gonna have my own like content and stuff that I'm gonna start putting out. I'm gonna get some W's under my belt this year. You know, I've been gone for a couple of years. You know what I mean? Gonna get fully immersed back into the game, but I'm gonna start putting my own content out next year, next season. You know what I mean? It doesn't take me long to get back in the swing of things. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a long time, but I haven't been putting content out ever, so that's going to be new for me. But I'm going to get my feet wet in the content creator, fantasy football content creator world. next year. So be on the lookout for that.
And I should even ask this guy, like, do you just want to get a refund and leave? I can, I'm sure I can fill the spot very easily. Because, pretty sure that there's still like 8 hours left of before the league safe locks. Let's see. Yeah, still 9 hours. Let me ask him. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me see what this guy says, and let me let's see what he says. Because if he doesn't want to quit, just quit your bitching and keep drafting. Because yeah, especially the 101 with the dude taking chase.
What are you bitching about, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That he doesn't have the 301. That's what he's bitching about.
So you got the 101, the 212, and then the 312. Like you're still getting
It's
two
just
top
people
25 players and then a top 36 player.
Yeah. It's just people wanting to be stacked, wanting to be I don't know.
Like scroll to the other end of this draft and tell me who's at the other end of this board. It's still a fire player.
Okay, look at this. So even just me saying that, I said, if you want out, I can still get you a refund. I can fill the 101 in a few seconds. I said, I don't want you to be in a league that you hate because you're going to quit in the future anyways. And he said, no, I'll stay. I appreciate you offering me that. And that makes me even want to stay more. He said, I respect that. He said, I won't say anything about the third round reversal. So see, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta like literally talk to people like a human being, because like I don't want anybody to be in a league that they're gonna fucking hate and quit anyways. It just gives me more work. I'd rather have someone in who fucking wants to be in for the long haul, because like that's what Dynasty's all about. Like I know there's gonna be turnover, but
Yeah. Yeah, if there was no turnover in Dynasty, we wouldn't have orphan posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we got to have those. You know what I'm saying? It's like half of the battle.
All right. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now we're over. Now that's over. Okay. Now I need a victory bowl after that because I didn't think that if that's all I said that would end it, but glad it did. And yeah, Pete said just read the rules. I mean, I stress it so much to people. Like I wish
you posted in every single one of these best ball leagues about 6 times. Every time a new person joins, for sure, you're like, every person must read the bylaws.
And I don't even
it's
say
in the
it like
bylaws that you must read the bylaws.
Yeah, and I try not to be a dick when I say it, but I'm like, just please read the bylaws.
Yes.
And here's the payment info. And like, if there's people who just pay without reading, it's kind of on you. The settings, I mean, they're pretty clear on the homepage, but yeah, that's one thing that sucks is like, dude, like, I know there's a lot of people who are used to these cookie cutter ass leagues. And like, I'm trying to do so much more than those cookie cutter ass leagues. And I know my leagues are good enough that they're being fucking copycatted by multiple content creators, now, and not content creators that make any money, but content creators nonetheless. And so
Yeah.
that's how I know the shit that I'm doing is really good compared to all this default, bullshit.
Yeah.
Crispy
You have
said,
probably the second biggest tournament. Yeah, I don't even know if the footballers tournament, like, do they still do their tournament thing they used to do?
yeah, and like
Is it bigger than this?
I kind of think that it is because they give every paid member an opportunity to be in it. But like the thing is like it's free. Most people aren't even paying attention. I mean, there's so many, like it's not even cool. Like, I mean, that's what I don't get. It's like the basic of the basic shit. You just get thrown in with random people, and you gotta hope and pray that you're in there, with people who actually like care about it, about it at all. So like even me, to like make it a little bit more cool, I hosted our draft live, on YouTube. Like footballers didn't even do that, but like I hosted it to see if we could get just any kind of engagement, get people behind my YouTube channel, and shit like that. Like it didn't really work. Like a couple people joined, but like everybody stopped paying attention, and it was like it's such a whack league with like single QB, 5 spots. Nobody was fucking trading. Like, I mean, because you don't have to. Every team's fucking stacked, because it's such fucking
what's the prize?
nothing.
Oh, well, fuck.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
bigger.
It's a free league where there's no prize, no recognition. Like when does anybody who ever listened to the footballers heard them talk about the Megla Bowl championship? Never, not once. And I listened to that shit for years.
I've listened to the footballers for umpteen years now, and I still couldn't tell you the name of the fucking tournament until you just told me what it was called.
Yeah. Yeah. And Josie said, I read the rules and make sure I understand the rules. And then I get high and let it fly. Exactly. Because like, how do you win a league that you don't know the rules for? Just assume that it's the same as every other league you played in, because you've only played in a couple leagues, like like, so I don't know if anybody saw, but on the Sports Idiot Nation, I'm going to be appearing on their channel a little bit more, starting kind of in the beginning of August. They had me on there for kind of like, I don't know, it was like an interview and kind of just like meeting me and shit, to introducing me to their audience. And he was asking me, he's like, okay, well, like when you go into a draft or whatever, like if you're going to tell someone who's like brand new to fantasy football, he was like, what's the first thing that you tell them? What's the first piece of advice? He's like, you start talking about quarterbacks or anything like that. And I'm like, hell no, man. Like the first thing where most people fuck up, it's right in the beginning, like not even knowing the league settings of the league that you play in. Like that is most people's mistake. If you don't know how players score, how the fuck are you going to know who to draft? And he was like, dude, he was like, I bet a lot of people don't even think about that. And I was like, I know a lot of people don't think about that because I host a lot of leagues and some people don't fucking pay attention until they're already like midway through the draft. All right. For Pete, my man, he said, dab it up and let's raffle, boys. All right. So we're doing this. So I put my victory bowl to the side. We'll smoke that here shortly. We're going to do this dab, and I'm going to go mark your raffle entries real quick here so I do not forget. Yes, and Toyota won. Not Toyota won. Toker won, and Toker won and Toker 2. Make sure you guys are hanging out. Sorry, I know I'm making you guys wait for a long ass time. Hopefully, you guys are just smoking and just watching along. But now we had a super chat come in for a dab. and now we're doing we're doing a dab. Hey Martin, what up, bro? He said I get high first to understand what I'm reading. See, like just like they said in How High, what is it? Take the test high, or study high, take the test high, get high scores. Right. That's the best way. And Martin said, how do I enter the raffle? So you want to do it, you can do it a couple different ways. Hitting the $sign on YouTube. There is a $sign, and you could do a super chat, a super sticker. For every $1 that you do, you get one raffle ticket, and it's not a physical raffle ticket. It's all digital. We have like 28 raffle tickets in right now, and I'm going to be doing the raffle on the opening day of the football season. I'm not sure what the prizes are going to be just yet, but I'm scouring Pristine Auction, and I'm going to try to get like at least 2 dope ass jerseys. If we, depending on how much money comes in throughout the next like month or so, maybe I might get like 3 dope ass jerseys, but I'm trying to get some top end ones here, that are going to make it like really, really sick to start the season. So, just throwing that out there. I'm not, sometimes I might not have the best signed jerseys because it's ones that we got in the archives that nobody's picked yet. But, for the start of the season, I'm going to make sure that we got some real fire ones. And he said, get a Trey McBride. I mean, that would be a good one. That would be a top end one too. I know someone said get a Justin Jefferson. Someone said get a Saquon. And then now Trey McBride. I'll remember. I'm saying all these to kind of keep them in my memory bank. Corey, what up? Bro, Corey, I think you're on the wrong channel, bro, because you don't have the green cross next to your name. Because I got 2 channels. I got the Fantasy Football Hustler, and I know Corey knows. And then I got my other channel, which is Vegas Living 420. I just go live all the time over there. When I go live here, because even if people like show up and they don't give a fuck about fantasy football, maybe they will dig the the 420 vibes, and then just like subscribe and shit. So that's why I just go live on both. But all the uploaded videos and shorts and all that, totally different on each channel. And I'm usually showing off some Vegas food places, or just like showing off, like it's probably more like my personal blog spot than like anything, is what I would kind of say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes
What's the food like out there?
What's that?
What's the food like out there? What's like the most popular food?
Fuck, man. Like, I mean, that's like an impossible question to answer, because like, dude, Vegas is like one of the dopest cities for food, because like, I mean, even the Mexican spots here, for example, a lot of them migrated from Southern California. So like, even though I feel like the taco shops and shit, better in San Diego, at least it's similar vibes, to San Diego. It's not like it's like East Coast Mexican restaurant only vibes,
Yeah.
So like, I know the taco shops and Mexican food's always big. The steakhouses are probably like, I mean, that's something everyone's trying to do, trying to ball out, when you're fucking in Vegas, go to a dope ass steakhouse. And the dopest one that I've ever been to is the Golden Steer. That's the one like back in the day that fucking Elvis was going to, and Marilyn Monroe and fucking Joe DiMaggio and shit. Last time we went, we sat in the Joe DiMaggio booth, because like every time these fucks would go, they would have, whatever their booth was, like that was their same booth, like every time that they came through when they came to Vegas. So it super fucking cool, super fucking expensive, and you have to do the reservations like 3 months in advance, maybe even more sometimes. But it's fucking dope. But dude, all the steakhouses are dope. Like, I mean, I've yet to be to any steakhouse in Vegas that wasn't dope, because they're all, if you're a high end super major city, like you have a bunch of steakhouses there. But for people who may not be in a major metropolitan city, maybe you don't have a bunch of steakhouses. Maybe you got 1 or 2, or maybe you just got a fucking Outbacks or a Black Angus, some shit like that. But yeah, all of these are just, you can find the mid-level ones, but the high-end ones, all of them are fucking good. All of them are fucking good. And Pete said Golden Steer. Yeah, did I say Golden? I said Golden Steer, right? It's the
we got steakhouses here, you know what I mean? Like Indiana's known for tenderloins, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that's what we're known for. Tenderloins and corn. And meth.
And Corey said, did you change the Vegas Living channel from something else? I thought it was a different name before. It was like just my name. But I have a Vegas Living 420 TikTok, so I just wanted to make those uniform because the TikTok, I think I crossed, I don't know, 1,200 followers or something. Like there's a couple videos I posted that gotten over 100,000 views.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was my name originally. Hell yeah. Pete just won the Joe Mixon jersey. I gotta fucking just to be real with everybody. My plan is to get him out on Monday, but I also have to make time to go to Walmart today to get like the shit that I need for like shipping. Because I have to put the bongs in a box. Well, it's already in a box, but I need to put it in a box within a box, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no fucking casualties of war
Yes.
along the way for that glass.
I'll tell you how bad this town sucks, bro. We don't even have a Walmart.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought Walmarts were everywhere. And Corey said, what should we expect different for this upcoming season? Do you mean let me know, what do you mean? Do you mean with like me with my content, or like what do you mean? Be a little bit more specific. Carl said the buffets. So whenever you can use a coupon for the buffets. I mean, you don't really get any coupons for the buffets anymore. You more or less get discounts for being like having a player's card or whatever. But yeah, I would say the best bang for your buck buffet in Vegas, because there's not that many anymore. Like there's only a couple on the strip, and it's like the more expensive ones that I've been to, I've been disappointed. Because I expect like so much more if you're paying, you know, like fucking $75, $80 like a person. That shit is fucking ridiculous. And so I always have huge expectations. The one that I love is at the South Point. Most nights it's only $25 and they got prime rib. Well, you got to have the player's card, but getting the player's card's free. And I think that saves you $5. So instead of 30, it's 25. And Corey said, I know you're always staying current and revolutionizing the way fantasy football content is absorbed, and excited for year 6. Fuck yeah, bro. And for anyone who doesn't know, Corey's like legit one of the day ones. Like this motherfucker found me like maybe like week 3 of like 2020 or week 4 of 2020. It was something that early, and he's been around like ever since. There's not that many people that have been around from that early that are still around. One other person. And it's crazy because you guys actually signed up the same day. So like something must have aligned in the stars on that live stream for sure. But yeah, like, I mean, some of the new ways that we're going to be bringing content. I brought it up before that I would like to get people who are a fan of a team, who want to be like the beat reporter for the 420 crew, to where you get some kind of deep dive. You know, it'd be a 30-second video, a 60-second video, where you're just giving us some camp insights, you know, not mainstream shit that we all see, because we all see that. That's something that I'm going to bring. Those videos that I was doing towards the end of the season, where I was breaking down the starts and sits, and I was breaking down the numbers kind of insanely, where it was like the defense is giving up, you know, they're X ranked against the running backs, and they're giving up this much, you know, rushing yards per play per game, you know, shit like that, to where like I'm just deep diving a little bit more on that on like a regular basis, and just keeping people in the loop of that. We're going to be doing the morning live streams, or morning, early afternoon live streams, where we are doing like a bunch of news and fantasy Q&A as well. So that'll be another thing. And yeah, and I got to think of more things that we're going to be doing. But yeah, we got a lot. And Stranger said Indiana known for for building most of the RVs in the country. Crazy. And and then Martin, you also asked where else we could do. So the raffle tickets, YouTube super chat, that is that you just hit the $, 420superchat.com. That's another way. And then also sending Zelle, fantasyhustler420 at gmail.com. sending a Zelle there as well. That's a way that you get entries. All right, and here we go. We've been keeping everyone at bay for a while. I said, yeah, I just meant probably the biggest name, Golden Steer. It's probably across the country. Everyone can afford it. Right? Yeah, is that I thought that was the Golden Corral. Isn't that the Golden Corral, not the Golden Steer? But yeah, the Golden Steer, man, in Vegas, it's the shit. But you got to plan it out, hella.
Everyone who can afford it wants to go there.
What's that?
He's talking about everyone who can afford the Golden Steer wants to go there.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Because it's crazy, man. I mean, dude, you're dropping $300 to $500 just on two people, depending on how much you try to ball out. Because like even just getting steaks with no sides or anything, like you're dropping close to, I'd say between 70 and $100 for the regular steaks, which are still bigger. You're not talking, no 4 ounces or anything like that. But then they got those tomahawk steaks and shit, the ones that are like 50 ounces. Like 2 people split and they're like $200, $250 or like whatever. Get fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, Crispy. I can unpause the draft now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I paused it just in case. Sorry, Crispy, you fucker. My bad. I paused it because I thought the dude like legit might said he wanted a refund, and so I didn't want it to continue. Okay. And Carl said Spike Lee said the KKK was formed in Indiana. Well, it was. I don't think that's like any kind of. I mean, that's like.
Listen, the KKK was formed in Elwood, Indiana. I'm well immersed in the lore. It was here.
I don't know how true to form that Black Klansman, like movie is, but I know a lot of it's based on supposedly based on a true story. I'm not sure how much they Hollywooded it up, but that's the one with Denzel Washington's son, who like it was like his like what was it? It was like he called into the KKK or whatever, and like to see like when you guys recruiting and like all that, and like he put on his white voice, and yeah, he almost infiltrated. I mean, they did infiltrate to a certain extent. Can't remember how much though. And Pete said Mark's on it. I mean, fuck, man. If you're in the state where it happened, like, how would you not know about like at least a little bit about it? All right, here we go. So we're who was second? It was
Mrs.
Toker Toker 2 TOO. So he's Toker 1 and she made her name Toker 2 TOO, at least her team name in there. But her it's Lenny 1984 is the what's called is her sleeper handle. Okay. Toker 1, let me know if you're still out there or if I lost you by all the other shit that we were doing here. So we got Stroud, Purdy, and Gino as the starting QBs. And we got just Cousins on the bench, and that is it. So did not get any extra style points. I think it was a Jewish undercover had the same. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because that's what's crazy. It was the Jewish dude who actually physically went into everything. Right? Like, I mean, it was Denzel Washington's son. I can't remember what his name was in the movie, but he was the one who had all the communication on the phone. And then it was the Jewish guy who actually went in. Okay, Tucker 1 said we're here. All right, perfect. So for the QBs, because no style points because of the backups, you took CJ Stroud too early. Didn't have to take him that early because he wouldn't get drafted. He would be drafted, I would say, between the 4th and the 6th round based on who was drafted around here. I would just say that more more than likely. Because he's kind of like a B- guy to me. Purdy's like a B, Gino's like a B-. So because you have 2 B- and 1 B, we're gonna call the quarterbacks a B-. He said we get a get rich or die trying draft tonight if there isn't one already. So well, they already have there's 3 that are ready. So we got let me see, the first one already filled. The second one is Fight Club. We got oh shit, and 2 people joined over there. Hold on, I gotta share the bylaws. Sorry, Toker 1 and Toker 2. Hold on, people just joined the draft tonight, and I want to make sure that they see this because we gotta make people shit or get off the pot early. All right, there we go. Perfect. So, and we got 5 extra spots in tonight. That's Fight Club, and then the third one that I opened up, it's another Ed Norton movie, American History X. So those are going to be 3 tonight. And Sean, what up, bro? And he said, "Hey, town." He said, "What up in this quick draft you've been running?" So all these drafts, they're all connected to a big tournament. We've been drafting since the middle of March, and we're going to be drafting all the way through the very first Thursday draft. They're only the first Thursday game. They're only $11 per draft. It's super flex, 10 offensive starters, 5 IDP starters. It's very easy for IDP. If you guys haven't ever played it, you only have to start 5. It's not hard at all to fill the 5 spots as long as you don't push it off all the way until the end. You have to be, you play against the best, you don't do anything. You're literally just, you are literally just watching your scores and watching your records, because you draft and then the season plays itself out. After week 14, if you're in the top 4 at the end of week 14, you get the tournament playoffs. From there, the top 50%. And then from there, the top 50% from week 16. And then from there, top 50% is in the money in week 17. Oh, get rid
Cutting in and out.
Man, motherfucker. How am I in the chat? Let me know. Am I cutting in and out? You cut out after week 14. Okay. So from week 14 at the end, you need to be in the top 4. Top 4 gets you into the tournament playoffs. From there, week 15 to week 16, top 50% advance. And then from there, top 50% again advance from week 16 to 17. And then in week 17, the top 50% are in the money. Okay.
Like 30 minutes.
So did you, Sean, let me know if you heard me. Let me know if you heard me.
Was he talking A-Town? What A-Town are you talking about?
He might have just been calling me A-Town.
Oh. I know there's a Anderson right next to where I live. So I didn't know if he heard us talking about Elwood.
Oh. Okay, heard that time. Perfect. And okay, so let me see. All right. Sorry, Toker 2. I'm getting back to it right now. Let me Cali Jam, message me so I don't forget. I'll do that. I'll put a Get Rich or Die Trying. That's one of my favorite albums. All of these are all movies, but eventually, there might be like 1,000 of these leagues, next year or the year after. So we might need to start mixing it.
A movie in there.
What?
There's 50 Cent done a movie, didn't he?
Yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying is the movie. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do Get Rich or Die Trying and 8 Mile back to back.
Boom.
There we go. He said, yeah, I heard the basics of it. Perfect. This is more, it's all about draft practice with this tournament, and it's all about not having to manage your team, your best players play, and it's all about potentially winning thousands of dollars for being in the money in the end. Okay, so B- for the QBs for Toker 2. Running backs, Bucky in the 3rd round. That's crazy. And then Ken Walker and Trey Benson. Man, I even said it. You drafted Trey Benson a little bit too early, but it's kind of crazy. Like the way that the running backs were shaping out, it's almost like you had to. I would have got Ramondre Stevenson instead.
My little baby.
Trey Benson a little later. But either way, Bucky's a B+, Walker's a B, Trey Benson's like a C. I'm gonna call that a B total. Bucky's gonna take a little hit. But Benson, he's a part of that. He's a part of that B group now. All right. And yep, okay, yep, get rich or die tried. Yeah, Notorious, man. Fuck Puff Daddy. And I know he's only just a part of it, but yeah, man, fucking Notorious. Okay. Wide receivers, Chase, Metcalf, and pass catchers. So Kelsey's in the mix, and then Waddle. And that be it. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spears, I guess, is also in the starting running backs or starting flex as well. That's kind of rough. Okay, but for the pass catchers, I mean, Chase obviously an A. Everybody else is a B, so I think that they're going to bring Chase down just a little bit to a B+. So we're going to say B+ total for your wide receivers. And IDP, TJ Watt, Will Anderson. You drafted Will Anderson a little bit too early. Foyo Lacoon, nice. Julian Love, solid for the spot. Aziz Al-Shair, good. Not great. He's definitely bringing down your starter average a little bit. Tremaine Edmonds sucks. Don't pick him in the future. Grant Delpit's good. Jihad Campbell. I always kind of talk trash about the rookies. Just a little bit nervous about drafting the rookies because we don't know how good that they're going to do this year or how relevant they're even going to be like this year. He should start, but we don't know if he's going to be running 100% of the time, and a lot of questions. Newbin's a good pick though, and Quentin Lake's a good pick, and Blankenship at the end's a good pick. Let's see how many IDP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's a good number. Will Anderson, Julian Love, and Aziz Al-Shair, they're kind of bringing down your overall like starter average. I would say it's probably like it's either a B or a B+. And then your bench, I would say, is probably like a B-. So we're just gonna call this a B overall for your IDP. Not too shabby, but there's some room for improvement. And the bench would start at Kraft. Good start. Kraft, Dowdle, Jalen McMillan, Freiermuth, Gesicki, Hopkins, Douglas, Giddens, McLaughlin, Whittingham, Marks, Jatavion Sanders. Pete said don't. Jihad will be great. Ego biasness for sure. So the guys who I think would be different. So the way that you improve your score here is by having a bunch of difference makers on your bench here. I'd say Kraft is like a difference maker here. I would say that might be the only guy who I think is a difference maker. You got a lot of role players here. Role players would be guys who I feel like would crack your lineup a few times throughout the year. But the difference makers, those are the ones that I feel are going to be week in, week out competing for the flex spots. And you only got one of those guys, I feel. So we're going to do C+ for that. And so is a B-.
You gotta learn how to football offensively.
B plus, and then a B, and then a C plus. So it is going to be.
Look at and press one of those things. Did it die?
Oh, that one died. I was drafting on this team on this phone, and then
So we're gonna go. What's it called? The wide receivers bringing the score up. I think that's the only one that's bringing the score up. The running backs and the IDP, they are at 85. And then the bench is going to bring the score down a tick also. So wide receivers bringing it up 1, and then we got the QBs and the bench bringing it down 2. So that's going to be an 84 overall. 84 overall. Not too shabby. That's our first draft with us as well.
Solid for first one.
Yeah. Probably more solid than Toker one's first draft. I can't remember because now we're talking like last year, status of when his very first draft with us, was. And Sean said that team could have gotten a better player in the second. Yeah, top receiver. Yeah, I mean that was probably one of the big things that like hurt the team being a little bit better. If you would have got Puka right there, or I mean really Puka or JT, like really just either of those like picks, whichever one you wanted. Like taking that there, and then like if you took the running back, then you take away like Ken Walker. You don't draft Ken Walker there. You draft another quarterback there. Or if you take Puka there, then you take instead of Metcalf, then you take a quarterback there, because you still could have got a guy like Matt Stafford, Tua, Penix, Darnold, like could have got a few different guys in there. So just for future reference, yeah, that was a good point, Sean. Okay. Here we go. And future reference could start tonight because she's in a draft with us tonight. She's in the face-off division. That one's going to be fun. That one is going to be fun. Okay. So back to Toker 1. And we got Mahomes, Murray, Shach. And I know he's a Saints fan, so he loves taking Shach where he can. And just Gabriel on the bench here. So, I mean, Mahomes is a B plus to me. Kyler Murray, he goes back and forth between a B plus and a B. I guess it just depends on like what kind of mood I'm in, like at the time. But I feel like he's a guy who's like right on the fringe, like there. And then Shah, I mean, man, he's like a C plus. So that is going to come into play at least a tiny bit. I would say.
Will this work if the PS4's not plugged in?
I'm going to say. Dang it. It's either a B plus or a B.
I mean, that's a B plus.
Yeah, and that's where I'm leaning to, because even having the two top heavy ones, and you hope that Mahomes and Murray just play every game except for their bye week is what you hope. Never know if that's going to be the case. Running backs: Jacobs, Swift, Najee. Ugh. I mean, Jacobs is a B plus to me, but Swift is like a C plus. Najee's kind of like a C plus as well. I think I'm gonna say a B minus for that one. And wide receivers: Terry, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, and 2, 4, 6. And Shaheed and Ayuk are also in there. They're not really going to raise the average too much. Because I would say Terry's like a B plus. Evans and Smith are like B's, and then I mean Shaheed and Ayuk are like probably like C pluses.
Once Treasure reach all the way over there.
So I'm just gonna say B overall for the wide receivers and IDPs. Zaire Franklin, Miles Garrett, Kyle Hamilton, pretty solid to start, and then Daniil Hunter and Bynum. I'd rather not have Daniil Hunter in the top 5, but it's still not that bad just having like one guy in the top 5 that you probably shouldn't have. And Logan Wilson's a nice start to the bench. N'Kobe Dean, just draft him later because he's probably not going to play that many games. Jordan Battle, super solid. Henry H2O, don't ever draft him again. That guy sucks. He's never gonna live up to what we want him to live up to. And Minka Fitzpatrick, Stutzman. You don't need to draft Stutzman unless you think Demario Davis is like gonna go down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mario Davis is going to be forever young.
Right, 9, 10, 11. Okay, you got 11 also. And Pete said Terry was early. Well, I guess. I mean, where he's at right there, where he literally has 2 picks like in between, that's kind of like the tough part, you know, because like Terry's probably not making it back to his 5'11", and if he was going to take a QB there, like either way, maybe he took Terry because he wanted him more, wanted to lock him in, and then knew that he'd be okay waiting on QB even if Crispy took 2 of them. And what did Crispy do? He took 2 of them. Crazy ass. So I think I'm gonna call this for the IDP. It's I'm teetering between a B plus and a B. That's where I'm at right now mentally. I'm trying to figure out which I want this to shake.
I mean, Hunter and Bynum in your top 5. I'm gonna say it's a B. Just to grade it harshly. You know what I'm saying?
And I guess for me, it was like really just Hunter because I do like Bynum. I think he's worthy of.
I like Bynum too, but
yeah, but I'm with you, and we'll do a B on that. N'Kobe Dean was early. I hate Henry H2O. Stutzman probably shouldn't have been drafted. So yeah, those are a couple reasons why it's dropping to a B. Yeah,
I'd rather have Warner over Stutzman.
Mm-hmm. Bench starts with Njoku. Damn, even in the 15th, but that's a good start. And then Beck and Robinson, Corum, Kareem Hunt, Michael Wilson, a solid. And the rookie Rams Ferguson and Cooks, Mostert, Noah Gray, Christian Watson, Troy Franklin. That's not too bad of a bench. And Pete said it's all good. He said I'd get Terry Often in the 5th. Hell yeah, man. I mean, when he goes in the 5th, that's great. And seeing it's him lasting until the 5'11", where it probably doesn't.
You get him in the 5th to the other end of the board.
Yeah.
Early 5.
Okay.
What'd you say for the bench? Was that a C minus, B minus?
Yeah, I feel like I am gonna make it a B minus because I mean,
I feel like
Njoku, Beck, Wandale, Kareem Hunt,
Corum. Man, maybe not Corum. Corum's gonna get some work, but
yeah,
I mean, Kyron got fucking 350 snaps, 350 touches last year.
Uh-oh, what happened? Someone joined Edward Scissorhands and left. Oh, he didn't join and leave. He did leave, though. Wonder what happened. He's in a bunch of these. Okay. So B plus for the quarterbacks. B, what did I said a B minus, right? For the RBs.
2 C's and a B plus, B minus.
Chance, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Beck. Maybe a little bit. It's still early though. So like dynasty leagues, I know no one's sleeping on them, but redraft leagues people might, but it's probably because of the shallow rosters. He's probably going to go undrafted in a lot. Yeah, well, I usually draft out of the middle picks for sure with getting Terry. Okay, so one more time here. So QBs were a B plus, running backs were a B minus. The
Pass catchers.
all right. Yeah, someone was like, yeah, I'm not going to be joining any more leagues if M. Hernandez is in it. And I was like, well, I don't like being given ultimatums because he joins and pays like everyone else. And it's not in the bylaws that you have to tag the next person. So, it sucks what he's doing, but, that's how you feel.
Do what I'm doing. Don't tag him.
Yeah, like, like that's what sucks. Like, I mean, we got to get over it though, because like, how's this gonna get like up to like 300 leagues if like I start telling people that they can't play? Like, it's just and that's literally what I'm gonna tell them right now.
I want his money. I want your money. I want your money. I want all your money. You know what I'm saying? I want all the money. So everybody gets to join.
Yeah, I just told him just don't tag them. Yeah, who cares?
That's
Man?
him.
Like, I think that he's like just needs to smoke more weed because like he gets really frustrated when people don't tag people, but like Sleeper tags everybody. So like, any extra tag I feel is like people being like courteous to the next, and like it's not in the bylaws that like you have to tag.
And I'm in that league anyway, so like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
tag them.
I'm all over all the slow drafts, bro. So if somebody's up and hasn't been tagged, I'm tagging them. You know what I mean? Like, I just do that. I've been commissioning leagues for years, so I just try to help shit run smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, it's just lame. Like, cause I don't want people not to play, and I get it. And like, I told everyone, like, I've like, what can I do? Like, it's like kick him out. Like, I'm not going to, because he's not breaking any rules. He's just not being a good league mate. But like, that's not against the bylaws. Like, so
No. I mean, really, it's a strategy, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they auto draft a shitty player, and he gets to take the good one that they should have drafted. I mean, I understand it. I don't condone it. I don't recommend. I wouldn't do it, but it is what it is. Some people just want to see the world burn.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, his first name is Mel. I mean, give the guy a break. I'd be a pissed off person too if that was my first name.
Yeah. Yeah, so just sucks because he's not breaking a rule. He's being an ass, and it sucks. But like, how am I gonna look if I kick someone out for not breaking a rule?
Yeah, I mean, and just like, just a little bit of like, I
gave him a little bit of shit a couple times. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Everybody give him shit. Like, I mean, fuck. Like,
a
but
little
it's
bit of
also
friendly
got to get to
banter
the
won't
point.
hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's also got to get to the point where there's got to be like personal, like accountability. Like, he doesn't have to be accountable for you. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally what this person is asking me, for one person to be accountable for you.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Like, you're not, nobody is responsible for you to make your pick other than you. The sleeper does send you a notification. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sometimes it doesn't work properly all the time, but I
It
mean,
works all right.
it works. There, and then all you got to do is be aware of where the draft's at. Just check it periodically. I mean, they're 4-hour picks to start, bro. I mean, if you auto a 4-hour pick, then
And you want to
it's not his fault.
Yeah, and I even told him, like, I don't want you to quit because of him. Like, I don't want anyone to quit because of him. Like, I've done what I feel like I could do at, towards this point. And like,
You can't do no more, bro. You've done everything you can do. Some people just don't want to draft with other people.
yeah,
You know what
which
I mean?
I get, but like in a tournament like this, we're gonna cross. Yeah, he said I'll just
You
join.
can't make you are not gonna make everybody happy.
Oh yeah, it's never gonna happen. And he said I'll just join more fast drafts on the weekends. Yeah, and I mean, because like he's never, even if he's in a fast draft, he can only clock suck for 1 minute, and he hasn't.
These are these are way more fun than the slow drafts. The slow drafts you can strategize your shit a little bit more, but you know what I mean. Like my benches in the slow drafts look infinitely better than they do here.
Oh, I'm trying to sit my nuts on the post. Yeah. What?
Okay. One said he's being an ass. He deserves that. Yeah, shit. And I mean, yeah, people could definitely give him shit. Like I think that it's just when people start getting angry about it. Like because like I don't know, no one should be getting angry about anything going on in these fantasy football drafts. Like
at the end of the day, it's $11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
everyone wants to win.
I mean, we're and it's one pick. You know what I mean? Like if you auto draft that pick because he didn't tag you, it's one fucking pick.
But even that, I always switch people's picks out, like always, because I don't want someone to feel like they got cheated for any reason, even though, like, you're kind of cheating yourself when you auto pick. But guess what? I auto pick randomly myself too because I miss notifications and there's like a million things going on at once. So like shit happens.
Nice.
All right. So I didn't finish Toker One's team. So here we go. whole roundabout. And Crispy said McConkey or London for Dynasty. I'm probably still going London, but it's pretty damn close. And Callie,
I'm going McConkey because he's attached to Herbert. But.
Yeah. And Callie Jam said I tag people multiple times and they still end up autoing and then click it, turn off auto. Yeah, see, exactly. Like it goes both ways. Like, I mean, there's no like tag person once. If someone feels the need to tag that person again, fucking awesome. Because I don't know, there's been people who were like, thanks, man. I totally missed the first, notification. Like that next one triggered me. Same thing with me. If you don't see me, like if I don't answer for an hour and, it's not like before 8:00 West Coast time, because I'm probably not going to answer like, if it's before 8:00 West Coast time more often than not. But if it's after that and it's like more than an hour, just tag me again. Sometimes I just missed it. And like the next tag will trigger me and then the shit will get done, We're all just living. LIVIN. And I can't slow draft with some people. You live and learn. It's fantasy. It's supposed to be fun, not a headache. Yeah, exactly. And like being in multiple drafts, like I guess there's like a fine line because I know people there's some people who they want to do a bunch of slow drafts at a time. Like I may have like 10 slow drafts going at once, and someone's in like 5 or 10 of them, some shit like that. And like, I don't know, you just got to be able to like handle it a little bit, and like, there's gonna be bullshit that happens.
Yeah, I'm in like all of them that are going on right now. So like pretty much nobody's I'm pretty much not gonna let anybody auto without getting tagged. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can help it.
I appreciate
I'm all over the drafts. So.
I try, and a lot of times it won't even be me tagging people in the league. It'll be like when I'm going through people. What up, Lau? Lay low in the house. He said, looking forward to tonight's draft. Hell yeah. There's going to be 3 drafts tonight, bro. I don't know if anyone's going to want to double or triple dip. I know Mark said he's triple dipping. But yeah, we're going to have 3 drafts going tonight. I got to start that. We got to finish these grades so I can start posting about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to be fun. And Crispy, thank you, sir. I pushed it through. Okay. One more time here for Toker 1. It was a B+, a B-, a B, and then a B, and then a C+. So the quarterback's bringing the score up, and that's it. The running backs bringing the score down, and the bench bringing the score down, and the wide receivers and the IDP are at 85, so they're kind of right in the middle. And so we got 83.
Up 1, down 2.
Oh yeah, 84. Yeah, 84. There we go. So very similar. Toker 1 and Toker 2, both with the 84s, and also on different ends of the spectrum and a little bit of different draft philosophies along the way too.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. And we got T Swain and then Mark. And then I know we got T Swain and Lay Low. I'm going to be grading you guys in the 179. Worst case, it might be like by tomorrow. I think I put that in the chat. I got it marked down though on I have a whole like little notepad on my computer and where I do the scores, and I got your guys' name with the division marked so I don't forget. Okay. T Swain, Burrow, Goff, Tua, and Browning and Hendon Hooker. So you didn't get all 3, just got 2. Burrow's an A, Goff's a B, Tua's a B-. I'm going to call that a B+ total.
Yeah.
RBs, Brees Hall, Connor, Tracy. That's it. Brees Hall and Connor are B's to me. Tracy's like a C+. I'm going to call it a B. It's very, very thin B though. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra an A, Higgins is a B+, Jamison Williams is a B-. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, and then Jennings and Bigsby are also in the starting lineup. So Bigsby's whatever. The B stays the same.
Yeah.
And let me see.
I'm gonna
Hold on 1 second.
It's
Hold on, sorry guys.
Oh, you need to get the stack though. That's style points. That changes my entire outlook on this one. I love stacks.
Okay. And Pete said, "Give me the speed unless it's dynasty." He said it's great you do both fast and slow for the tournaments. Don't knock the hustle. Yeah, definitely, because like we've almost filled 50 slow drafts. And I know there's some people who like, they did it for a stint and then they just stopped or whatever. But there's some people who literally can only do slow drafts because of work, and so that's the only way that we're going to get it to 300 is if like I'm doing both the fast and the slow and going crazy, filling them up. All right, and 1 sec, T Swain. Oh, that's why TJ left because M Hernandez is in there. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, the spots are gonna fill either way. So like that's another thing also. Like, and the more lottery tickets that you have, the more shots that you got at winning.
Yeah. If you buy the whole roll of tickets, you're gonna hit.
Okay. I'm gonna. So it's kind of tough. I'm gonna say a B plus though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a B plus for the
Stack.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm still grading them independently of like the whole Lions stack. But yeah, he got all of them there. I said both QBs have their number 2 wide receiver dope. Yeah. And I mean, one of those has the number 1 wide receiver also. So it could be good things, it could be shit things, and if it's good things in week 17, that's one way you potentially win, right? By having some crazy stack that just goes off in 17. And so IDP, Roquan Smith, Brian Branch, Sherwood, Winfield, Singleton, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, fire top 5. And then Kirby Joseph, Deshaun Elliott, Witherspoon, Duggar, Adipo. Ken Murray, you had to do it.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Cam Curl. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I mean, the top 5 are fire. Kirby Joseph, Elliott. I mean, those are like B plus guys. But then it starts dropping. I mean, Witherspoon's probably like a B minus guy. Duggar's like a B. Debo, he's probably teetering between a B and a B minus. Curl's a B. Murray's like, as much as I hate on him, he's like a B minus, maybe even a C plus player. I'm gonna say B plus total for the IDP. Where's the bench kick in at? Bench kicks in far down after Bigsby. Downs and Ford. Not a bad start though. Ferguson, the Cowboys, Ferguson, Jake Ferguson. Zach Ertz, Arroyo, De'Ami Brown, Darren Waller, Keenan Allen, Horton, here's a who, and Isaiah Davis. So Downs and Ford, I'd say that they're difference makers. Ferguson, I'd say, is probably going to be a difference maker. I don't think you have enough to make it. I mean, yeah, I don't think you have enough to make it to a B, but this is a B minus. Okay. Yeah. So this is B plus for the QBs, B for the RBs, B plus for the wide receivers, B plus for the IDP, and then B minus for the bench. So the running backs and the IDP, I mean, they're at 85, and then you got 3 B pluses. So this one's an 88 overall. Nice. Solid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Here goes Mark. So Love and Fields, oh man, and Rodgers, oh man. I'll call that and you got Yeah, Taylor. You got Willis.
What are you talking about, Willis?
And then you got Rudolph. So you got all the backups at least. So yeah, we're gonna call that. I mean, that'd be a B minus, is what I would call that. And then you get the bump up for the backup. So a B. Nice. And Tony said, boom, again, beat yesterday's. Hell yeah, bro. Nice. Yeah, man. Tony's on it, man. He's got, how many do you got now? Let me see.
Growth, baby, growth. You'll figure it. You'll learn. My drafts are getting better as they go.
He's got 11 in, and shit, he's only been around for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
A week and a half, maybe not even that long, right? It's pretty recent. So good shit, dude. Yeah, you're drafting some good teams.
CMC just had a baby.
RBs, CMC, Cook, and Kamara, and Aaron Jones. Man, that's pretty solid. You got, I mean, it's a B plus, B minus. I'm gonna say that was a B plus total for the running backs. And then Jefferson, Ridley, Debo, and Reed. I mean, Reed and Debo are like B minuses to me. Ridley's a B, Jefferson's an A. So I think I'm gonna call that a B plus. It almost should even drop it down to a B, but Jefferson's so good that he's not gonna let it all drop below a B plus. And IDP, Brooks, Spillane, Henry, Quay Walker, EJ Speed, Josie Jewell, Peyton Wilson, Yvonne Pace, Dorian Williams, Kevin Byard, and Rosboom. Dude.
11.
And like the top 5, I mean, yeah, that's like an A. And then Josie Jewell, Peyton Wilson, Dorian Williams. I mean, Dorian Williams is like the B player here. Byard's like a B plus. Rosboom's like a B. And so, yeah, only 2 B players. And the rest I feel are like, there's more A's than anything else. So we're going to call this an A for the IDP. Let's see about the bench here, though. All right. So Stevenson's a good start to the bench. Roshan, Thielen, Henry, Slayton, Conklin, Wicks, Elijah Moore, Estime, Mike Williams. He ruins it all. I feel like you needed 1 or 2 more players to make that a B. It's like it's so close. It's a B minus though, so it's keeping it neutral. So
Oh, that hurt my grade. I'm happy.
So what is that again? So that's it's a B. So it's the QBs and the bench that are 85s, and then and then it was a B plus, and an A. So that's 4. So dude, it's 89. 89. And like, see, like it's an 89 on paper. I still get nervous about those QBs because we never know what's gonna happen. But that's just one thing that makes everyone's grade better is by like getting your QB insurance. I mean, gotta do it.
Yeah, I definitely, what I mean? When really I fucked up because I could have got Drake May right there when I got Fields, and I didn't see him in my queue until I scrolled down a little bit. So
yeah, you should have Drake May over Jordan Love or Fields, like either one of them. Yeah,
for sure.
All right, well there we go. Time to get up out of here. I got to do a whole bunch of shit before the next draft start in like a little more than 4 hours. So let me let me see. And got to trade Dynasty League Parsons, TJ Watt, and Cup for Bond, Max, Seiler, and Flowers. Was that the one? Did you already make that trade, or you got that one like sent to you? I feel like I saw that happen already. That was just a super even. It was a super even trade. It wasn't bad. And like that was the orphan. Was that the orphan team that you took over? I think so. And like so, people are gonna make moves, get players that they like. And he said, "Mark, let me get Guadendo." And he said, "What happens when C-Mac is limping into week 3?" All right. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. Got to get the insurance. All right.
Went
I'm
all the
running,
way to the fucking end zone.
I'm running the okay, yeah, that's the one that was made. Yeah, it was pretty even. It was pretty even. All right, let's run the credits here. Shout out to our executive producer, Justin Pickle in a Jar. Salute, bro. Producers, salute everybody. Co-producers, salute. Associate producers, salute.
My name right there.
Epic supporters, salute. We need more, you guys. Need to round out that blank space. And awesome supporters, salute. All right, we got the other drafts happening. There's gonna be 3 drafts happening at 6 p.m. West Coast time. So make sure you guys jump in now. All the links are in Patreon. All right, peace out, everybody. Peace out, Mark.
Hey.
Catch you later.
Yes, sir.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the.